Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to OpenTTD here on our Thursday night live stream. We're doing Season 12, and I have two more victims with me tonight. I mean, participants, viewers, who are going to be taking part. Hello, I hope you all are doing well. I can see people flooding into the live chat as we speak. And no, YouTube, now would not be a good time for me to put an advert in. Go away. So I hope you are all doing good. Yeah, Laura, let's start with a train whistle. Here we go. There we are. Fantastic. We've got one of them in. We're going to be doing lots of OpenTTD there. And Kevin DeB has spotted a problem here. Yes, I say problem. It's a good thing because you guys have been following along with the videos and subscribing to the channel. And we are now at 43,000 subscribers on the main channel, which means the retro counter needs updating. I will do that very soon. Maybe once we get going. Maybe once we introduce tonight's guests. And should we do that now? I think we'll do that now. So, hello, Jenko and Amelia.
Hello.
Hello.
Now, I'm well aware that it says the wrong names on the live stream because it's not automatic. You know, I have to manually go in and update it every time. But there you go. I've now corrected it. We've got the right names on screen. How are you both doing tonight?
I was doing okay.
Yeah, good.
Pretty chill, thank you.
Good. We want to be chill for a nice little stream like this. Now, I'm going to be doing a good bit of Metro tonight. And I realised recently that I've been playing OpenTTD for nearly 22 years. Oh my goodness. Hellish messed up. No, that's not messing up. That's just not me having time before the stream to do it. It's on my list, but it's one of those things that's a low priority and it's quick to sort out. So there we go. You get to see who was here last week as well. So yes, we're going to update the counter very soon. But in fact, while I update the counter, I'll pick on Amelia first. Amelia, why don't you tell us how long have you been playing OpenTTD? What's your sort of experience with it? Are you a master of the rail?
Well, I'm definitely not a master. I don't play that often. I do have 100 hours, but I have no idea how many of those hours are me actually playing and how many are just I left it open overnight and forgot about it. Because that happens a lot of games I play, especially in the past where I left it open overnight because it was on the family PC. Yeah. And I didn't want to go through the potentially hour-long process of launching a game again.
Doesn't take that long, but yeah, I know what you mean.
It does when the computer is slow as hell.
Yeah. There we are. Oh, right.
Yeah.
There we go. The retro counter is now correct. We can all rejoice. The camera was drooping slightly.
I'm also going to probably do a lot of trains because I like trains.
Oh, well, there we go. Yes, you like the trains. And I think to some degree, quite a few of us do. So thank you very much for that. Now, Amelia, that's you. Chanko, what is your position on your OpenTTD experience?
Oh, I've played an OpenTTD since I was like 10 or 11, so about 15 years ago. Just some time by time. Sometimes opened the game and play it and then left it for a year or two. And I've recently started watching the Let's Plays and the streams as a relaxation between my work breaks. So I've decided also to kind of force myself into playing it by joining in, and well, it happened. So in real life, I'm more like aviation master. So in this game, I'll probably not focus on planes. I'll probably do some rail as well. That's it.
Fantastic. Okay, well, thank you very much. We did just get a quick notification pop up there as well because Thomas has got membership. So thank you very much for the channel membership there. All the support is appreciated, and just to quickly let everybody know, there are 3 main ways to support the channel through YouTube memberships, like Thomas just did, but also the Twitch subs over on Twitch. You can use your Prime subs, and there is Viewer Plus. It's my own system where I can give you some benefits, and one of those benefits actually includes a relatively new Project Zomboid server, and coming soon, Factorio server too. So there's a lot of good things, as well as the dedicated rooms on the Discord. Now, I think we've covered pretty much everything for what's going on. If you don't know what Series 12 is, then you can watch the trailer or catch up on the previous live streams. But hello and welcome everybody to the stream. Yes. How many followers have you added in the last year? I mean, it's only coming towards the end of February. I'm not quite sure. Oh, and the Viewer Plus only videos, Fran the Man, that's true. There's a whole host of them on there. They're not core content, but they are like behind the scenes and extras. And there's a new one coming. I think it should be sometime this week, which is fantastic. Eh? Well then, yeah, I think that's all the introductions. One thing I also want to introduce to you all is OpenTTD Cam. That's this thing here. Can you see this in the corner of the live stream? So this is new. This is a second camera in the world. So I can move my camera here. You can see my metro station. And you can also see that we have a second camera looking somewhere else. Now, this second camera is running a brand new script. And what it should do, if I have coded it correctly, is automatically zoom to when anybody places a station, depot, or builds a vehicle. So we'll see. No, that's actually part of the scene. It's not OpenTTD. That's a second instance of OpenTTD running. So if we go to the online players, you can see here, there's myself, there's Amelia and Chenko, but there's also Hellish Cam. So let's see if the camera works. There we are. Right, yeah, it's kind of like picture-in-picture, except this one's going to be keeping an eye on anybody that places anything, so we can keep a closer eye on our two additional players. We'll be able to see what they place if the script works. Now, there is one thing I need to do before we start that, is that I need to go here, and I need to type a command to find out what client it is. And sorry. So I'm using the clients command. And then we'll unpause the game to find out what client number Hellish Cam is. And then we'll get rid of that. And then in the game, I will go... Oh, I've forgotten what it was. Because I was busy talking. It's number 3. It's number 3, everybody. And then what we'll do is we'll go to the script and we'll tell it client number 3. So it knows to move that client's camera. And the rest of it will be fine. Using wall hacks. It's kind of hacks, isn't it, eh? Right. They're not advanced enough at OpenTTD, so Hellish wrote a script to spy on them. The thing is, it spies on all 3 of us because we're in the same company, right? There we go. Right, I think we've covered all the news stuff and the hellos and news and how do you do's. Oh, we haven't done the news, but we'll talk a bit more about the news later. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Right. Unpause. There we are. We're off. We're off. So these two have popped down signs where they're planning on working. So if we go over to Amelia's origin, you can see Amelia found a town of Edinburgh, apparently. Oh! you received a Viewer Plus gift sub. Did we get a brand new Viewer Plus purchase that didn't pop up? Or did I miss it? I don't know. Let's have a quick look in general. General chat. That seems like it was an old one. Yeah. So yes, I have a short video of Hellish News. You should watch that. And so yeah, so we got Edinburgh here, and Amelia's going to be. Oh, there you go. Somebody did something. What did you do? Somebody built something. Oh yeah. Look. The camera's working. The camera's working. It's moving to the building, the stations that you're building. I think it needs to be zoomed in a little bit, right? Let's try that. There we go. So I've zoomed it in now, so the next time somebody builds something, it should be easier. And yeah, oh, there we go. That's what the camera was just looking at. So what happens if two people will build it the same frame? If I remember correctly, it will just show the last thing that was built in the list. Yeah.
Alright, start now. We want...
So yes, all of us are under the microscope now. So that's where Amelia's building. And if we go down here, Chanko's got our tag down here. I'm not sure if you're going to go... Do you think you might work with wood? Because there's a few forests around here, or there's some nice big towns as well.
Oh, that's right. Whoops. I was thinking passengers or maybe woods. So depends.
Okay, well, we'll come back and look at that sometime soon. Where are the communities in which I can do multiplayer? The main ones are my community, mostly on my Discord, right? But then there's also the Reddit community and the OpenTTD communities on the main Discord, on their Discord. Yeah. Right. And I'm going to be doing some more of the... What's this stuff? What is it? Oh, Metro, that's it. I'm going to do some more Metro. So last time we got some trams going around these towns. We connected up the trams to the Metro. We've got a few different Metro trains here, loading and unloading. You see they open their doors when they're loading, which I think is very cool. And then it takes it down the road. Yes, Amelia has managed to do things with microphone. We've done some changes and we believe it's better, so that's good. And then, so that is in this sort of area of the map. Oh, there we are. Look, we've got a station going in at a sawmill. We saw the station. Oh, this script in this camera is quite good, isn't it? It is entirely possible that I could do that cam as a second stream, potentially. So we'll have to look at that maybe in the future. But I'm going to do a similar metro system. I mean, we've got a metro system down here as well. So we're going to do more metro around here. Okay. Not quite sure exactly how we're going to do it. But I learnt last time I should start with trams. And the reason for that is lots. It's because the local authority dislike me if I do other things. Because if you have a look here, there's trees everywhere. So when I put any station in near a town, it naturally destroys a lot of trees, and then the town hate me. So we need to be careful. Imagine 150 people just watching stream 2 and then leave the one abandoned with just 2. Yeah. Now I wonder about a micro view for each player. You could do that if each player was in a different team, a different company, and you could then program it slightly differently. Yeah. All the best YouTubers alive. We'll get round to the news a little later, right? But an important thing is that next week is going to be the start of me going from 2 live streams a week to 3 live streams a week on the main channel. So instead of just Thursday, Friday, we're going to be having Monday, Thursday, Friday. And Monday is going to be train driving live. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be great fun, I think. I hope. Right, I need to get these trams into the places where I want to do it. So I'm going to start here at Darston. And these towns have grown significantly. I need to leave a little gap between the town and with my planned station. So I want the station over here. So if I'm leaving a gap, I'm going to put my trams going around here. So one there. And then I guess one here, but it's not going to actually be in coverage to begin with. Same with that one. Okay, so only 2 of the stations are going to have coverage to begin with, but the town will grow. There we go. Oh, I did that one wrong. Okay, let's try and fix that before anything bad happens. See, look, the local authority hate me. 5? 5 what? Let's get some trams going. Let's see here. So, new vehicle, tram, buy. And we're just going to have to go between those 3 stations at the minute because I've messed up one of them. But don't worry, I'll use shared orders, so if I have to change it, it'll be fine. Defo think you need to find a way to make the extra camp ignore your building if possible. Not possible. No. I don't think it's possible at all, I'm afraid. Right, so that's one town that I've messed up already. I think I want to kind of get all of these in some sort of big metro link. So let's do the other train station like down here. And I'll put it over the water. So let's get trams in here. There we go. And we will check in on the other guys sometime soon. Let's see. Let's do go 3 blocks. We'll go that way. And then put one in there. Oh my goodness, that went to... I did a misclick on my shortcuts. There we go. I think I got it right this time. Yeah, it is a little bit of a shame that it goes to the things that I'm doing as well, right? Can you move the cam to above your head, for example, so we can see what year you're in? I mean, the year doesn't change very much. It's 1983. I could just move it up slightly. But yeah. Hang on a second. Let's see. Can I create a new group there? Group selected items. There we go. I should be able to move them a little bit better now. Okay. I think I've done this one correctly. So we're going to start with trams. Then we'll move on to metro. And then we'll maybe do some railway. 1983's best year. Well, I disagree. What do you two think? Is 1983 good or is 1984 better?
I don't have an opinion on either.
Oh.
In that sort of way.
I would say 1982. It's like a reference to my favorite song. So 1982.
Fair enough. Brandon says 2002 because monorail. Oh my goodness. Brandon. Oh, we've had a plane crash. Don't worry, I'll clone the aircraft. There's not much we can do about that. Okay. Not sure which towns I should do down here and how many of them we're going to metro up. Probably quite a few of them, right? And also, I forgot to have a drink. I need to have a drink. Okay, Shizzle Bizzle, welcome. The View also gets the news. I mean, the View is just a normal OpenTTD client. So whatever that client is seeing, it's cropped, so it's zoomed in slightly and cropped, so you can't see the user interface, right? The standard user interface, but it is just a normal OpenTTD client. Oh, I am really enjoying my Tropical Wraith right now. Love it. And if you want some, you can support me and get 10% off if you want to. Can't you target the other players with the client ID with the camera script and make their game jump around? Yes, I can do that. If I wanted to, I could do an OpenTTD viewers game where only Brandon's screen would jump around like crazy every few seconds. You could do it so that the team that had the highest operating profit was the ones whose screen shook around all the time. If you wanted to be like evil like that. I wanted that road to be connected. Okay, I'm going to try and connect it after placing the stations. There we go. I'm trying to get a bit of a pattern going here. Right. So if I blow that up, I can raise up the land a little. Oh, the building must be demolished. Oh, I think that's enough, actually. Yep, there we go. There we go. That's fine. I did it. I mean,
I placed it the wrong way.
What did you place the wrong way?
Piece of track.
Happens to all of us. At times. There we go. I actually connected up a town correctly. I think it's quite... It would be nice if it ignored the things that I was doing, right? But there's no actual practical way for the script to do that, as far as I'm aware. You could punish companies that have a crash, yeah. Have you seen the new Subway graphics? I haven't seen any of that. You need to relearn the hotkey 1, 2, 3, 4 hotkeys. Yeah, I don't use them. I don't use them. I just use the auto tool. If you can learn the 1, 2, 3, 4 hotkeys, it's better than the auto tool, in my opinion. It is. Do you guys, you two, Amelia and Janko, do you use the auto tool, or do you use hotkeys, or do you just put individual bits of track down like Lewis does?
I'm using the auto tool because I don't even know the hotkey.
Yeah, it's the same here. I'm using the auto tool like from the beginning, so
Yeah,
it can get annoying, but
it is a good compromise, the auto tool. Oh, I don't think I've actually told people what the next Pixels and Platforms Explored video is. But it's one that people have been asking for a very long time. Don't worry, I got rid of the message. Yes, so the video, there was a video that came out yesterday. That was the highlight video from the Love Wars game that we did, which was brilliant fun. Had a boat racing and everything like that. It was absolutely fantastic. So I hope people enjoy that video and go check it out. But I have recorded and nearly finished editing the video that will be coming out next Wednesday. I can see there we've got somebody creating a station using the British station set. Is that a narrow gauge railway?
Yes, it is.
Okay, see, look, we're spying on them. We can see it's a narrow gauge railway. I mean, if I wanted to, if I had enough screens, I could put the second client on one of my screens somewhere so I could see it, right? But I don't have enough screens if anybody would actually believe that.
What is that's not the thing I'm... There it is.
Sergeant Creepity, welcome. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what that's meant to be, but I'm gonna call this a pacer.
Oh no, I'm still doing trams at the minute. We'll move on to metro soon. Yeah. Yeah, I saw your message, Creepity, and I didn't have the opportunity because I was getting ready to go live to like read it fully and take it in. So I skim read it, and I'm gonna read it again sometime soon. Yeah, you could get one of those 7-inch screens intended for Raspberry Pi, but I mean, I've got if we want a small tangent.
Well, here we go. It's tangent time.
I actually do have one of these. This is part of my mobile studio. So basically, I had a gaming laptop that I bought for myself just before my son started coming along. And I decided when I was going full-time content creation to turn my gaming laptop into a mobile studio. So if I ever wanted to stream or work from somewhere that wasn't my location, like my normal location, then I could do so. And as part of that, I got this second screen for my laptop. I could quite easily plug this into my computer probably, but with the current setup, there's no space for it. This is really cool. It was relatively cheap. It's not very high def, and you wouldn't want a game on it, right? But for viewing Discord and live chat and the OBS preview, it does the job. It's just USB-C. No, it's DisplayPort, not USB-C, DisplayPort, and it dangle it from the ceiling. Yeah, but then I'd have to look up like this to see what's going on. I don't remember how much it was, but it was relatively cheap compared to the price of a monitor. I was pleased. And actually, if you see any of the pictures that I post from my LAN parties and stuff, I use it then as well. You know what? I'm going to find a photo. I'm going to show you because we're already doing it, aren't we? It shouldn't take me long to find because if I just go to my photos and search for laptop, it'll probably spit it out. Yeah, I found one already. There is was something in the way. What is that? Oh, it's an apple and blueberry porridge pot. Okay, well, let's save that. Can I add source, image, create new image, show a image, okay, source, downloads, boop, there we go. So that's me at a LAN party. You see I've got my fan there, and you might see I've got some sort of USB devices and things, my laptop and my pad, and then there's the second monitor on the side. So you can't use it for gaming. It's not good enough. But it's perfectly good enough for Discord and stuff. And there we go. That's my stuff. So I do have that. That was a bit of a tangent, wasn't it? But yes, I do have that, and there's just not enough room on my desk for it, unfortunately. Right, there's some trams. You know what we're going to do? I think we should start a thread in the general channel on the Discord, and I think we should all post a picture of our setups. Would that be something that people would be interested in doing? I think that could be a good idea. Do you not use unbunching? No, I just let them go around and around and around. They'll spread themselves out. It's fine. Oh, we got a question for you, Amelia. So for anybody who's just joined, we've got Janko and Amelia with us tonight, and the camera in the corner will be jumping to any new station, vehicle, or depot that gets built. So my view and the two guests. How can trains go from the depot into your station? You know what? That's brilliant.
Simple.
Let's go.
It's because they don't start at that station. They don't start from Edinburgh and then head out. They head to the other end of their line or a different stop in their line, then come back to Edinburgh.
Yes. So Amelia's deliberately making it inefficient. Rather than having a depot at the place where they're going to first, you're having one depot at the place they're all going to eventually end up at. You know what?
I couldn't think of how to put it in, and that felt like the nicest looking way.
I mean, it does
It's
look
just
pretty good.
inefficient.
Yeah, but only a little bit. And you know what? I'll let you off. Do you know why? Your station is wonky, and I love it.
Yeah, I started building it, and there was a house in the way, and I didn't want to demolish the house, so I had to build a weird station layout.
And it's brilliant. I really like it. Yes. So there we go.
I forgot to put the bus stops.
Lara Lil's like, oh, I'll have to tidy my desk first. Yeah. Battle station thread. Yes, we need a battle station thread. And I'll add my pictures in as well of my main battle station and my secondary one as well.
That was terrifying.
What was?
Placing these bus stops, because to be able to do it, I'm having to bribe, and I'm terrified I'll end up being struck with you've been discovered.
Yeah, you will get discovered. So there we go. Right, you got a big station there as well that you're doing some sort of transfer to, I think. What's the plan with this transfer?
Oh, that is standard gauge.
Oh,
big station.
so you still
anything for the area goes through that station and then is either transferred onto another line directly from it, or is transferred via road vehicle to a different station.
Right. So you're doing similar to me, but instead of using metro for the intercity little areas, the local lines, you're using narrow gauge, and then and I'm using metro. So there we go.
Yeah. How do I change the group of a vehicle from the vehicle?
The group or shared orders?
The group. So putting it into a group. Oop.
Have you created the group?
Yes.
Or you just drag it in?
Okay. Wait, which one? There's the window. Okay, so that's dead.
What have you missed? We've got started. I really like the wonky station. I think we might have just try and have a week of OpenTTD where everything's wonky. Is this going to be like underground in the UK? No, unfortunately not. We don't really have underground in OpenTTD. Yes.
You're having to build the overground instead.
Yes, we're doing the overground. Although, I am going to be going on the underground. I'm going to be travelling on it, and I'm going to be meeting Jackamak Simulator Adventures in a month or so when we nip to London together, which will be fun.
Okay, so that would be yellow.
Okay,
but
we've got some
what
trams.
is the main colour?
Oh,
Not default. That's
we've got another
way too
plane
bright.
crash. Oh no, I bet this aircraft type isn't available. Can't buy aircraft. Aircraft not available. Oh my goodness. Right, hang on a second then. Before it disappears. New aircraft. Can we do it by size? Oh no, I need a small aircraft. That's small, that's small, that's small, that's small. Oh, all these are small. That's small. That's small. That's large. Okay, that's the biggest small one. Clone that aircraft before it disappears. There we go. I did it.
Hellish, I kind of want your opinion on the intercity lines I've made. Well, that's what I've called them.
6 out of 10.
Scheme.
All I can see is the camera keeps jumping
I'm so sorry. I was
to
just
Jenko
buying
because
loads of trains.
you keep buying trains. But this is brilliant because now we can see that you just keep buying trains. Okay, right. What? Sorry. What?
The intercity line.
Yeah.
It's the narrow gauge. The two trains in it are under the intercity group that I've made.
Right. Okay.
And I want your opinion on the paint scheme.
In the group. Okay. Trains, groups. Amelia's
It'll
rail
be the
network.
Amelia's rail
Intercity.
networks.
So it's got a yellow line and one of them's lost.
What?
What happened is that your train was like, I'm going to Edinburgh, I'm going to... Oh, hang on, I need to service. It went into the depot and then was like, well, now I can't get to Edinburgh. And now it's going back to where it's... Oh, no, it's not. It's getting stuck on the dead end of your junction and is now there stuck forever.
Oh, okay. Well, as a temporary measure, I'll just have to do a loop at the end here.
Sometimes I have to do that as well.
That's gone even higher. I didn't want to go higher.
You don't want to do that. Right.
There we go.
Yes. So, yeah, on the Discord, there are threads in the general chat for both my day trip to London, my day trip to Rotterdam, and my weekend trip to York this year. So if you want to know more about them, all the info's in there. And now we've seen Amelia mess around with trains in circles. I would recommend that you get more depots on there because whenever they service, they're going to get lost every time they need to service. So you're gonna have to come up with something. Retford in the UK has two platforms at right angles. One with on a bridge and the other one. Oh, okay. Well, that one's good. Newark in the UK that has 2 stations at right angles, and the tracks cross over each other. It's the only place I know of. That's not your solution. Come on, Amelia. That can't be a solution. A loop so that they can get back. Well, I suppose it is. I'd be interested to see whether the trains actually abide by that or not. I have no idea. But yeah, that you actually have.
It should work.
We have 2 dual lines going in the same direction. Crossing over in Newark. And I think I took a photo of it once. Yeah, I took a photo down the East Coast main line when I was crossing on the other one. I'll see if I can find it and I'll share it with you. Because I know when I took it, I was on the way back from the Hellish weekend in Nottingham, right? So the Hellish weekend in Nottingham was September 2005. And there's... Oh, hang on. There's a picture of... Right, I'll show that on screen. There's me, DJ Egg, Jackomac, there's Kevin DeB, and there's also, what? 2025, not 2005. Yes, sorry, DJ Egg, I misspoke. Gwabe and Fran the Man is also in the picture, so I'll save that and I'll show it. And where's the actual picture from on my return? So if I scroll down here, there's us in a cave, there's us throwing axes, there's us on a steam train, there's us looking at buses, there's us at Warhammer World, and... Okay, it's not the best photo in the world, but it is the photo that I managed to get. Right, okay, here we go. Let's quickly show you these pictures. So... First of all, there we go. This is us on the Hellish weekend. You got DJ Egg in the middle there, and Kevin DeB behind them. And on our top right, that's Simulator Adventures, and then in the top left, Fran the Man there. And then we have a quick look. Here is a photo. Can I show that? Like this? There we go. This is a photo looking, I believe, north up the East Coast main line whilst I'm on a train which is going across it. It's a bit weird, right?
We have a deadlock at Fort Mondham Goods.
Of course we do. Fort Mondham Goods.
There's a train coming out of what looks like the depot there or something.
Hang on.
And it's blocking anything going in, which is then doing a loop, blocking all the trains coming out.
Fort Mondham. Right, let's have a look. There's Fort Mondham. What on earth is all this?
If you head down to the woods, you'll see the other end of the issue.
Fort Mondham Woods. Hang on, let's put station labels back on. That'll help. Fort Mondham Goods, did you say?
Yeah.
I see Fort Mondham Goods out. Is that it?
Yes, it's that area. If you follow the line down where all the trains are, you'll see why they're deadlocked from both ends.
I mean, I'm following the trains. Oh my goodness, they are very busy around there. I mean, they don't look deadlocked. They're just full.
Train 66 is waiting for a free path, and it looks like it's trying to either go to the depot there. No, wait. It might be trying to go to the depot, or it's trying to go down the line to the wood station nearby.
Train 66.
But that entire line is blocked because the train is trying to join that single track line.
Oh, you're looking at a different line. Right, okay. Okay, yes, so... Yeah, that is completely deadlocked round there now. Weirdly, though, there's just a train hanging out of a station platform. What's that all about? Oh, it's trying to exit. Right. That's a bit weird. So this can be easily fixed, right? Electric, and boop. There we go. I say fixed. It kind of fixes
think of a way to fix it so that this side doesn't cause another issue again.
Well, what we can do... I don't know.
There are way too many signals here.
I mean, it's not signals
It's not
that
a train length.
it's not signals that's the problem. In fact, having less signals would cause this problem quicker.
I'm talking about specifically at the station end. There's no space for a train to fully leave the station before it's hit the signal. Before it hits a signal for a later part.
Right. So what we
Thus,
can do?
trains can't come in because it's blocking the line.
Yeah. What we can do is we can change the double depot after the station.
I can't remove all of them. Yeah, I'll have to wait for it to clear up more.
Nah, I
But
think
as soon as this train finishes leaving, I'll have a place for this is where the first signal can be without causing a clog.
But the thing is that all it will do then is it will stop the trains in the station rather than half in the station.
Of course, it then broke down.
And they'll still block the station. So the problem there is that you've got a certain section of track with so many trains on it
There we go.
that it can just deadlock. Now,
And
the
it's like,
solution that I can
last
easily
one.
make
Now,
there...
they cannot get clogged from that side again in that same way. Unless longer trains start running on it. Because there's no space for a train to come out and still be blocking the line after getting to the signal.
Yeah, but the platforms can still fill up.
Yeah, it'll still fill up, but it can't deadlock from this end now.
It will still be part of the deadlock loop between the two stations.
Yes.
If you get all three platforms filled up and there's still enough trains, it can still cause that problem. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to remove the piece of track between these two depots here, so that I'm going to change them from optional double depots to forced double depots. That will do two things. That will make sure the trains are serviced before they join the main line after they've been sat waiting at the station. And it will also mean that trains leaving this station can actually go and queue up in a depot, even if there's no room to go forward. And that will mean that this area will no longer clog.
It might have also helped if the other side was actually a forced double depot as well and wasn't a double depot with a bypass.
I mean, yeah, but
there were trains going down that bypass, and one of those trains was the one blocking the one trying to come off of that main line.
Yeah, but they will cross over if they have to anyway. Anyway, now we've got these forced double depots. It'll be all right because the trains coming out of this station will always be able to have somewhere to go. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Right, so we've got more trains being purchased. Let's see, general chat. Oh, battle station pictures. Brandon started a thread, everybody. Battle station pictures. Hellish wanted this thread. Oh my goodness. I thought Brandon was going to start the thread by posting their battle station. But then didn't. Oh dear. I am going to... Yeah, okay, that'll do. I'll post my battle station picture in there at some point soon. I'm sure I've got a picture already that I can use. Well, now I've changed that depot to be a forced depot. It won't deadlock again. We could potentially make changes that will improve the flow, but it won't be deadlocked. I want to definitely know what on earth it is that Janko has been up to down here on the southwest coast. Because all I keep seeing is loads of trains being created.
Well, I've
at
done
these
some
depots.
lines, actually. I've done some lines, but like 2 of the forests closed down before I even got trains to them. So it was a bit of fun, but I'm trying to get to the forests before they run away. So
okay, so you've got I think 4 forests hooked up.
1, 2, 3, 4 at this moment.
So you're going for your
I'm
fifth
going
one.
for the 5th, 6th, 7th, and maybe 8th.
Okay, so now my question is, what are you going to do with the goods from the sawmill?
Oh, that's a good question.
And
I should
can I
probably look up some
attempt to
goods.
do it with an aircraft and see what happens?
Oh, sure, yeah, let's go.
Because in a recent game that we played, somebody mentioned, like, oh, well, it's not like you could do it with aircraft. And I was like, well, you know what? I've made that assumption myself for a very long time. But what if we tried? You know? So let's get the biggest airport we can, which I believe is still a large metropolitan airport, right? Now, I'm not going to spread station it with the existing train station. But what I am going to do is I'm going to purchase the land to the south and the kind of west of it. Do a 9x11 because that allows us to build the biggest airport in the future, right? They're trying to guess your accent, by the way, Chenko.
It's a huge mix, but I'm originally from the Czech Republic, so
I don't think anybody got it right.
Guessing that.
I don't think anybody.
Sorry?
I don't think anybody
no.
got that right. And then we're going to go. How far away should we take these goods?
I think this is a mix of Netflix, my English teacher, work, and it's a huge mess. So
I once picked up an American accent off.
Oh, I actually hate American accent. I'm
Somebody
sorry.
from. Well, there's so many different types of American accent, and I'm not used to many of them. But there was somebody. Oh God, where was it? This was a very long time ago now, so I'm trying to remember. I'm not sure. I think they might have been Dutch, but they learnt their English from American TV, so had a bit of an American English accent, and I started picking it up by the end of the day. Oh, I just realised I'm not going diagonal. I need to go diagonal. Getting rid of all this. Okay, so we need to go diagonal. We need to find somewhere that's roughly 200 squares diagonally. I'm going for 200. Let's go for the bottom of Prothering Way East, I think. It should. There's enough buildings there to accept goods, I think. Yeah, they accept goods. And I can then purchase enough to get the airport in. And I've started learning my airport sizes, right? Right, let's see what we can do. Now remember, in this series, we've got the Aviate set, right? So we've got different aircraft compared to vanilla.
This. That's fine.
So I'm going to go for goods. I'm going to sort by cargo capacity. And I'm going to just get the biggest one. I don't care about anything else other than cargo capacity. Because the worst thing about aircraft, there's lots of good things about aircraft, but the worst thing about aircraft is the throughput at the airports, right? Because in the sky, you can have pretty much as many as you like. Oh my goodness. We've got our first battle station posted. And the amount of stuff on the desk is at... Oh my, that keyboard. Oh, that keyboard. Oh, I don't think I'm going to eat for a week now. I mean, it's missing keys.
We're missing keys.
My goodness. You can't see my whole desk for me. Oh, here we go. Brandon's posted theirs. Now, there's two monitors that are not quite the same size. But never mind. Nice, simple setup. Is that paint? I think that's not paint. That's makeup. I think. I am guessing. Anyway, I'm going to buy the Boeing 747 and fill it with as much goods as possible. Which is... it's 260 crates. So I'm going to tell it to full load here, go all the way down there and unload. And then I'm going to clone them until there's like 10 of them. And send them on the way and hope for the best. It's paint. You're an artist. Oh, if it's paint, that's not quite as bad, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that Brandon's monitors aren't at the same height. And they're two different size bezels as well. When I had that situation, I moved one of them up and down a little bit so that at least the interior of the monitors were the right size. Airports are Already big. Yes, well, we need bigger ones because they're all terrible. Airports are terrible. If you want to know, check out my video about airport throughputs. I've got 2 videos. There's airport throughputs, and then there's... No, hang on. It's airport, road, and sea throughput, and then there's a second video about rail throughput. But DGX posted theirs, and their desk is so clean. There's nothing but monitors, a mouse, a keyboard, and what looks like 2 coasters, although the monitors are at different heights again. You know what we should do? We should rate them. We should give them numbers. Okay, so Steerpipe Sister, use the reactions. I'm giving them a 1 out of 10. Brandon, I'm giving you a 4 out of 10 because there's nothing much wrong, but there's also nothing much that cool. DJ's gonna get I think DJ's gonna get a 5 out of 10 because it's simple. And it's effective, and he's getting an extra point from Brandon because it's just super clean. Oh my goodness! Right, okay, you guys need to.
I lost
slow
connection.
Yeah, that's just you, I think. Everything else seems fine. So just reconnect, you'll be fine. I'm gonna have to give some more ratings on these, and a single notepad. So yeah, I got some of my trams going round. Yep, they're doing okay. They are bunching up a bit actually, so I might actually use unbunch, but we need to change the orders soon when we stick the metro in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done, 2 more to go. Right, here we go then. Then it's metro time. Let's see. Put one there. Put one there. And put one there. Okay, need to just fix the land. So important to get those stations down first before you have to adjust any land or anything like that. Especially with the amount of trees that are about, right? Sat on the couch playing OpenTTD on your laptop listening to the stream. Welcome. You've got your original Transport Tycoon CD-ROM. Mine's on the shelves behind me. Okay. New trams. Yes, the reason why we're doing this is mostly to get ratings with the town, so that when we come back, we can do more with the town. Also to start the town growth. So Chegzo Kid has bothered to get monitor arms in order to make their 2 monitors perfectly level and to give them some space. It looks like they've also got a laptop dock and then CDs on there. Yeah, I see that. Nice pad. It's a little bit cluttered at the back. You're going to lose a mark for that, but the general layout's good. There's nice decorations. If I gave... Ooh... I gave Egg a 5. I think I'm going to have to give you a 6 because your monitors are even better set up. That's my personal opinion. There we go. Then we've got Panic. Oh, good. Panic's got a vertical, a horizontal, and a little pad that's sticking out. Oh my goodness, there's so many different screens. And you've got your Steam Deck in there, and then just a whole array of drinks and snacks down the side. For a second, I thought the PC under the desk was a mini fridge. Oh dear. I mean, you've got the tech, and you're watching the live stream. I'm gonna have to give you an extra point for that, but I don't know. 1 vertical. You have split it into 2. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my workaround was stupid.
I'm gonna give you a 6 as well. How's that workaround coming along for you, Amelia?
Well, I just bought 2 new trains and sent them off for a new station. And the first one decided to use the turnaround, despite the fact its first scheduled station, I believe, was the. Well, that's why it used the turnaround. It was it's scheduled to go to Edinburgh. That's
for some reason it's trying to go to Edinburgh. Egg's like, what? Look, Egg, your monitors are at different heights, okay? You can't have a score better than somebody else that's got their monitors lined up. It's not allowed. Oh, somebody's actually labelled their screens like OpenTTD work. Oh, this is Kevin to be. Oh, oh, that one's a laptop. So why is your second monitor half a mile away from your main monitor, Kevin to be? I have no idea what you're playing at. That second monitor is miles away. Why is it so far away? Although it looks like you've got Lego there, and you've got your snacks and your drink. So that's good. So you've basically got 3 screens for work, and then 1 for OpenTTD. That's because the far corner is my desktop. Yes. Yes, there's no room for the 2 monitors to get next to each other there, is there? I like it. I don't like the gap between the monitors. I feel like you don't turn in your head too much, but... What did I give? Ooh. See, I gave those last 2 a 6. I think you're going to have a 6 as well. There we go. Kevin DeBee's got a 6. Right. What am I doing next? I'm doing I think the final tram city. Let's have a look. Done that one. We've got this one, and then we're connecting them up with Metro. Oh, okay, here we go. The title should have been Trams and Metro, not just Metro. There we go. So before I do anything else, right, I've just put the 4 stations in. And let's just get rid of that. And my rating with the town, with the local authority, is very good. But all I have to do is destroy a few trees by putting in a tram line. And I bet it's not very good anymore. Let's have a look. No, it's gone down to good already. Yeah. Steerpipe Sister was like, oh, I got 1 point. Did you get 1 point? You know what? I'm going to change yours, Steerpipe Sister, because you're watching my live stream. So I'm going to change it from 1. You're going to get 2. You are. You're gonna go to 2. Right. Let's get these. Let's get these trams going on a actual tram line. And like I said, I think this is the last new set of trams we need. Okay. Send them on the way. 100% improvement. Oh, that's true. That is true. Right. Then we've got Rustus Gaming set up. I mean, if it wasn't for all the cans of... I think, is that cans of Coke? That would be quite a neat setup. You kind of... I mean, if there was 1 can, that makes sense. But you've got 5 cans sat there. And I'm not sure, but I think they're all open. So you're losing a mark for that. You're watching the stream, which is great. So let's give you a score. Let's give you a 4 or 5. You know what? If it wasn't for the cans, you'd be getting a 5. I'm afraid you're getting a 4. Right. So that I think is all the trams for this section of the network. So now what we need to do is add the metro stations and then connect the metro stations to the tram links and stuff. But before we do that, there's one thing, and that is 2 of the metro stations are going to have an integrated train station, right? So we need to make sure we build that as well. So this is the place where I was going to put the train station. I think what I'll do is we'll have the train station come one way and we'll have the metro come in the other, right? Kind of as an L shape. So how big were the train stations in this part of the network? I think they're 11. Yeah, they're 11, but I think the back of the trains are hanging out the station because of the buffer stops. So I think they need to be 12. Which is a shame. So let's do that. So standard electric railways. British station platforms. We'll use standard platforms on a drag and drop. And we'll do 12, sorry. 12 before. Oh dear. Come on, where's it gone? Let's try again. People in the Discord are being funny. Like, actually funny. Right, there we go. So, let's see here. Now, Amelia, you have some background audio, don't you?
Yeah, sorry, I'll mute up for the moment.
But it's nowhere near as bad as it was in the viewers game. Like, it's so much better. Right. So, thank you for the adjustments that you made previously. Now, the problem is that Darnston now hate me because I put that station in there and destroyed a load of stuff. But if we bribe them, they now think I'm poor, and we can get the metro station in there. So how big are our metro stations? Let's have a look. So we're making our metro stations deliberately too big. And I think, yeah, we're making them length 7. So let's do that. Metro length 7. There we go. And if the local authority don't hate us, oh, they do. Well, there we go. Can't really do much else, can we? Welcome, everybody. Okay, let's have a look. We've got an image here of the next one. So this is a standard monitor with a laptop on the side, a vertical, and then what looks like a tablet as well. Headphones, microphone, keyboard, all very neat, all very tidy. Nice setup, good monitor arms. Monitors are aligned near the base. That is nice. I really like that. It's clean and tidy. I don't think I can really fault that too much. What's the highest score I've given so far? 6s? No, I gave... yeah, 6s. Well, you're having an 8. I'm going for an 8 on that one. Who was that? Who was that? Muzzers. Sorry, I got your username wrong. I got it terribly wrong. Right, well, let's get the metro station right here. So we put a backward signal in there. Crosses over. That's the input. Right, okay. So this is in. No, wait. That's in. We have a signal here. The tracks cross over like this and like this. This is the in. Backward signal here so that trains prefer not to use that platform if possible. And then these two outs need to connect up. And with the polarity of the railway lines, the outs need to cross over under this in. So let's give them a train length, which is 5, I think. It might be 5 or 6. Let's give it 6 just in case. Is that 6? Oh, hang on a minute. You need one more because you need room for the signal. There we go. Something like this. There we go. Fran the Man says, hit the like people for every 50 likes before 10 PM. I will gift a Viewer Plus subscription. Oh, wow. There we go, everybody. If you want the chance of getting some Viewer Plus subs in, Fran the Man says you need to hit the like button. Right, that's one of the metro stations in. Now, the local authority hate me too much to be able to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, decorate the station. But with these trams going round, they... oh, hang on a minute. We can see... can we try and get that tram stop in correctly now? They think I'm appalling. Well, we may as well bribe them, see what happens. Oh, we managed it. We didn't get investigated. So now, we can add this one to the route. So after they go past Draston South, before they can get to transfer, they need to go to Woods. There we go. Put a statue. See, the statue of a company owner doesn't change your transport company ratings. The statue will give you higher ratings at your station, but your station ratings are different to your local authority ratings. Okay? Alright, next one on the list. We've got Simba's setup. A laptop on some books. With what looks like a coffee maker and a Nintendo Switch. So you've got a Nintendo product, you're going to lose a point. You're watching the live stream, I'm going to give you a point. You're using books to elevate it up, that shows ingenuity, you're going to get a point for that. The rest of your desk is just a massive mouse pad. Presumably, like, how do you use the keyboard? How do you use the keyboard? Like, the keyboard on the... Well, I don't know. I don't know. How much did I give the other guys here? So, what did DJ get? DJ got a 5 from me. I think you're going to get a 4. It would have been a 3, but ingenuity for the books gets you a little bit more. Elbows on desk. Oh my goodness. Yes, the difference between local authority rating and train station rating is quite an important difference, right? Now, that's a special station because it's connected to the rest of the network. The other one down here, this is going to be a special station. And then all the other ones are just going to be metro. So we'll do this one in a similar sort of fashion. So we'll have a standard railway here. And that's just the edge of it, by the way. And then we'll have a metro going... Oh, no, misclick. Metro going the other way along here. Now, if these guys don't hate me, I'll decorate the station a little bit. There we go. We can at least get our buffer stops in and our platform edges. There we go. Fantastic. So this bit here wants to be length 6 or something. What was it? 7 to there. Then we can bring them together. Train whistle. Time is it? Okay, this might be the last train whistle of the night. Here we go. There we are. What's the Metro mod called? It's part of Iron Horse. If you want to know all the mods that I'm using in this series, you need to go to masterhellish.net/S12. There is a link in the stream description. Right, signal there to go in, signal on the way out there, and there we go. There's those signals. Oh, I didn't do the signals on the other line here. So, signals down the line, signals down the line. Good. What do you mean can't play signals here? You're lying. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all the signals. Iron Horse, yes, Iron Horse. So we've also got, I think it's Alfrank. I think that's a PH, right? A member for 13 months now on the channel. Thank you for your membership. Also passed your embroidery and biochem exam today. Well, congratulations, well done. Congratulations. And also a reminder, folks, if you're new around here, do feel free to subscribe to the channel. 43,024 of you have done that so far. Right, so that's the metro station in here. That's the main station that's going to go in. Now these guys, like, I've got everything in that I need. They think I'm very poor. We can build the statue of the company owner. Now they're annoyed with me. Let's get the rest of the station put in. And then we'll go and check in on our two guests and see what they've been up to. Oh, yes. Right, there we are. There's the rest of the platforms. So I can see here we've got a, what looks like a passenger station. Who's building at Lendhead East?
Oh, that's me. I got bored of the forests disappearing because another two disappeared, so I just went like, yep, passengers won't disappear, so...
Let's see. So you're down here. Yeah, that's one thing
That's
about like working with passengers and towns versus industries is that industries can just close as a general rule. Although at the beginning of the game, I don't think it happens that much, right? It happens a bit. I think it only starts happening later in the game because they haven't been serviced for so long. That
Oh, actually, they had like trains waiting and loading the station, so that was quite weird. But
yeah, I mean, it takes a little while for that all to take effect. So if we go to one of the
That's
industries that you are servicing, oh, we'll do that in a moment. I just need to replace an aircraft that crashed. Another one of the goods aircraft that I did. We'll check in with them soon. We'll check in with them soon. And look at the cargo graph. You can see that over the last 13 periods, I think it is, the amount of produced wood was quite high, and then it's dropped. And it's kind of level-ish at the moment. But you never know when it's just going to drop below the point where the industry goes, oh, you know what, I've had enough. I'm going to close.
Oh.
Yeah. What's this? What's the... French? Is it possible to add mods later to an ongoing save? Yes, it is. It's slightly risky. There's a couple of different ways you can do it. You need developer mode turned on. I've done a video about it. Look in my tutorial series. There is a video about how to do that. I had to do that for this series. So the script that we're using for that secondary screen, that wasn't part of the save. So I had to get the save, turn it into a scenario, open the game in the scenario editor, add the script in, save the scenario, change it back to a save, and then we loaded it as a server. Yes. So yeah, I mean, you can see that you've transported more and more. Oh, look at that. It just went up as we were speaking. So you went up to around 124. It was the Nadworth Forest. That's the one we're looking at. And because you have been doing a good job, yeah, it's relatively new. Because you've been doing so well at transporting the stuff, production has gone up to a point higher than it has been for a very long time.
I shall add some depots here as well.
Mm-hmm. So very good. Now let's go and have a look at the goods coming off your sawmill. So if you look at the sawmill here and we ignore woods, we can see the amount of produced goods is very close to the amount transported, which to me indicates already that the aircraft are doing a good job at the moment. So let's have a look. So we've got 3 aircraft sat loading. We've got 4 aircraft in the bay waiting to go and load. And then presumably the rest are in flight. And they are... Yep, they're at the other airport dropping off. And the question is, have they made much money and much profit? So if we group by shared orders, last period they only made 344,000. That's not too bad, but it's still quite good, right? May I ask where... Oh yeah, the battle station setups, that's happening in a thread in the main channel of the Discord. So if you go to Discord, you go to the general chat, you need to look for the threads. So then I'm going to actually judge Gerard's now. Oh, Gerard's is nice. So Gerard's got a ridiculously massive soundbar, a vertical monitor, and there's a pussycat in there as well, a ginger pussycat. This is weird though, right? There's no continuity between the colour scheme here. You've got an RGB machine, which looks like it's been propped up by a cardboard box at the back, which is white. There's a black mouse, a grey keyboard, but, you know, it's neat. Oh, I've just noticed the sound bar, if that is a sound bar, it looks like it is on blocks of wood. Oh dear, oh dear. There's so many things about this which is wrong, and there's so many things about this monitor setup which is so right. I think we're going to have to give that one... What did I give egg? Because I'm using these as kind of a benchmark against you. Yeah, I mean, egg lost marks because these monitors were wonky. Otherwise, I'd have given him 6 rather than 5. A lot of people said I've done... Gerard's... Oh, I don't know.
This station looks good.
It's a cross between posh and jank. I'm gonna give you a 7, Gerard, actually, because I like a little bit of jank, even though it damages your score. And you're not watching the stream on the picture, so it stops the cat hair getting in. Oh yeah, because you've got laminate flooring, and laminate flooring is terrible for hair just wandering around, isn't it? Okay, we'll do one more of these, and I'll do some more building. Armnell, we've got a setup here where you're sat on the sofa with a laptop and you've got a coffee table to the side with a monitor on. That's a very legitimate way of doing it, especially if your second screen is watching me. So it's minimal. You obviously have got the coffee table in use for other things as well. There's like letters and stuff lying around. So it's simple, it's effective, it's comfortable. So you know what? I'm going to give you a nice mid-5 on that one. There we are. Right. Okay. Right. So the aircraft are doing okay, apart from they keep crashing every now and then. There's a lot of demand. The aircraft would probably make more money if I reduced the number of aircraft. We need a statue of the company owner in Tuborn. This place.
Oh, now, putting them down. Oh, that's right.
I was just going to say to Janko and Amelia, have you been adding statues of the company owner?
Yes, I have.
Fixing it now, so.
Fixing that now. We've caught you out. We've managed to catch you out, haven't we? Okay. Cool. Okay. Actually, while we're looking around at things, let's go and see how Amelia's Edinburgh link's going on. Oh no, is that a spread station? Yes, it is. Oh, what is this Junction? Oh, it's making
I needed to find a way to add more platforms, and there's no space at the station itself with how tightly packed things were, especially with Edinburgh East right there. So I just did this.
Yeah. I think you were trying to find a way to make my head hurt, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. It was not intentional. I was working with what I had already built, wanting to avoid destroying stations or build parts of the city, and thus I did something that might happen in the real world.
Oh, chat's
but the
like...
person who did it in the real world would probably be fired.
Chat's like, pain to my eyes. Brandon's like, I'm burning. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. Well, you haven't even connected the main train station up yet, so... Oh, your narrow gauge railway has expanded quite somewhat. I am a little bit confused about why you've gone back on yourself a little bit. If we go into drawing mode, right, I can understand why you've come straight out the station and then gone round a gentle corner. Okay, I can let that run, right? But one that I can't understand then is you've gone off in this direction when your target is down here. You could have potentially just gone straight and then connected. Now, presumably you didn't do that because of the depots that are just at the bottom of the screen there, right?
Yes, I built them before realizing the actual distance between the tracks. I thought the town was further away than it was.
Yeah. I've developed a system.
Then noticed.
Yes, I've developed a system over the years where it works most of the time. So I go for stations first, right? Then I obviously put track between them. So stations, track. But then I do the junctions before doing the depots. And I do the depots last. And then I add the trains. STJDD, I think is the acronym. Station, track, junctions, depots, trains. STJDD. It's not even a good acronym, is it? That's terrible. I need to work on that. Right, I need to get the metros set up. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different cities that we're working with. 2 of them have terminus metro stations. What does everybody think about the way that I should set up these stations? Okay, so again, drawing mode. Let's get some nice bit of like red. Let's get red on the screen. So we've got these towns that I'm marking in red. Those ones are the ones that need connecting up. Then we've got the 2 that already have the metro stations at the end of this kind of weird arc around this lake. So I'm thinking which of these should be terminus, which of them should be flowing through. And at the moment, what I'm thinking is that what if this line here, this metro line there, goes from where it is past this place, so we have a through station here, and then kind of weaves around, goes past this place, so we have another through station, and then terminates here. So we have 2 terminus and 2 through, and then these extra ones up here at the northish and down here, we connect in on the line with a junction, either there and there, and then we have our metro network. Chat are trying to make stat track jun dep train. You know what? I like that. Put it on a t-shirt. We could put it on a sticker. Oh, should we put it on a sticker, chat? Would people like that on the Hellish store? You know what? I haven't actually shouted out the Hellish store this stream. If you want pins, stickers, train whistles, other things, that we do have the Hellish store that you guys can check out. Hellish, how good are trams? They're not too bad. Oh, you want to look at the goods trams? Yeah, we'll have a look at how brilliant your goods trams are in a second. Yeah. Are we missing one? We are missing one. Yeah, so that one would be another junction. Maybe over here or something. So we'd have 2 terminus, 2 through stations, and then 3 junctions. Oh, new viewer plus subscriber. Fantastic. We got a resubscriber. Angel the Last Enchantlet. Interesting name. There you are. There's the link to the Hellish store. Store.masterhellish.net. Oh yeah, we've got tags on there as well. You know what? When we get to 50,000 subscribers, we'll get a new tag on there as well. So we'll get the 50,000 subscriber tag and maybe a couple of new stickers. You need signals in your acronym? Well, no, because you do the signals as you go. So when you build the station and the track relay directly outside the station, you put the signals in there. Oh, you butchered that. Of course I did. I'm sorry. Stat track jun sig. No, no. And when you do the junction, you put the signals on the junction. And when you do the main, when you do each of those steps, you do the signals with them. The 50k tag should be limited edition. It will be. Whenever I make a limited edition tag, the number of tags available is equal to the number of thousands of subscribers we got. So when I made the 33 tag, there was 33 tags available. When I made the 10-year tag, it was the number of thousands of subscribers we had at the time. Anyway. So I think we know what we're going to do. So again, following my own strategic advice, stations. We've got one station there. We're going to do a station in here. To do that, I'm going to get rid of these 2 bits of track. We're going to get a metro station, not tramway. And it's going to be 7 in length. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll do it so that the trams drop off there. Yeah. And then we'll do something similar for... Which one was it? This one. Right? Ooh, how wide did I do that one? Was it 2 or 3? I did it as 3. You know what? I'm going to do these ones as 4. Need to get rid of that. There we go. Choo-choo indeed. So yes, I think the only tag that we've got available, limited edition, is the 33333 tag. So they're the ones that are here. I think we'll just do them as standard through stations with a 0 return. What do you guys think of that? So the way that I would probably do that is something like this. They're just going through only. They don't go anywhere else. So I'll tell you what. There you go. We need a bit to come down anyway, because we'll probably need some signals. There we go. Finding here, what did you miss? A lot of trams. Chanko started with wood and is now doing passengers. I'm doing some goods by aircraft. What's the benefits of Metro over regular rail? Gets this cool little yellow line with it. I don't know. The capacity of small trains is actually quite good, I think. There we go. So we've done that station. We've done that station. We'll need to do this station next. This is the same. Nice and simple, right? Oh, who's been bribing?
Wasn't me.
Oh no.
You've been discovered.
It went so well.
How many? That's the first time we've been caught tonight, isn't it?
It's surprising because that's like 20th bribe I've done this evening.
Yes, I've been noticing there's been a lot of bribing going on and not a lot of being caught. I was beginning to wonder when it was going to happen. We've had some live streams where it felt like we've been caught every time. Also, I think I've done my signals the wrong way around. Yes. Should be that way for this series. Oh dear. It's a good job I realised quite quickly. There we go. The easy way to remember is whether, when you put signals close together, whether they're close together on the inside, that's the British way, or if they're far apart, which is the non-British way. Also, little story, I went to a model train shop today, which was, it's been a while since I've been to one. And this terminus is done as well. Right, so that is now 4 of the stations done. Where should we add this into the mix? Maybe this should actually be a through station as well. So we get 3 through, and then 2 off the line and 2 terminus. Off the line would also be terminus, but they're not connected. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put it here. I've changed my mind about this one. It's also going to be a terminus. I mean, also, yeah, I said the wrong word. It's also going to be a through station. So it needs to be 7B4. There we go. Now, you don't have to have the extra bit of track on both ends, but I do it for symmetry. There we go. Signal there, and there. And signals on the end of the platforms. There we go, so that's those ones in. Your personal opinion on the pop-up, your bribe has been discovered, needs a second button reading. Why do you need a second button? Metro ideal for quick passenger transfer services due to the high capacity of the feeding stations. Yes, but I think they're not very quick, are they? Yeah. Not massively. Passengers and mail only? I think it is passengers and mail only. I'm not really 100% sure, to be honest. Right, how much of this town can I blow up? A half-decent amount. Oh, what happened there? I don't know. For short distances, going 88 kilometers per hour is decent. Yeah, as long as you're not going 88 miles per hour, because then you'll just travel through time. Oh no, they built a house in front of it. Okay, so we're still on the first bit. We're still on stations. So there must be 7. Then these 2 tracks can merge. Oh, there's a river in the way. What do you guys want me to do about this river? Do you guys want me to save the river? What a reference! I'm looking forward to the day when I can show my daughter that film. I think she's a little bit young. Also, all of these signals are the wrong sort. They should be one-way signals, and I've been putting standard path signals in rather than one-way path signals. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. But I did notice it, and I am now correcting it. Have you two made any mistakes? Besides signing up to join the stream?
Well, I did something that would be weird that wasn't a mistake.
Oh,
I'm using a train that explicitly states the HST to transport coal.
Coal. Oh my goodness.
The coal HST.
Oh, doesn't sound great, that doesn't. Oh, hang on. What's this? Working from home gaming desk. Oh, you know what? I like this one. Right? There's a lot of things on the desk, but it's not messy. It's just busy, right? There's a footrest, a primary monitor, a secondary monitor. I'm on the secondary monitor, which is great. I can see a multimeter. You're getting a bonus point for that. And yeah, it's a nice one, that. I like that. I think I'm going to have to give it a 7. Do we have a 7? There's a 7. Well done. Who was that? That was Mr. Jar Jar. Now, Mr. Zombie has a very nice setup as well. It's got a little laptop and a monitor, watching the stream. Bit of RGB on the mouse and keyboard. It's clean, it's tidy. I think that's quite nice as well. I'm gonna go with give that one a nice 6, I think. Oh, Amelia, you've done yours here. Have you got any confessions? Is that a Terry's chocolate orange you've got there on the desk?
It's a dark chocolate orange. It's just one of the many things sitting on this kitchen table.
Oh yes, kitchen table. So we've got a kitchen table. You're playing the game, so you've actually got a screenshot from playing the live stream right now, and you've got a keyboard in front of your laptop, which for a lot of people is very acceptable.
Yeah, I've also got a separate mouse, which is over to the right there. It's just you can't see it because I didn't want to get too much of the random junk on the table.
Yeah, I could tell you were trying to de-junk the photo, wasn't you? You even cropped it so it's not the normal resolution.
No, I didn't.
As well.
That was a phone camera. That's what it took.
Right, fair enough. That's what it took. You know what? I'm going to be. I mean, it's straightforward and effective, so it's not going to get like a 2 or a 1. New viewer plus subscriber.
2 game boxes.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Back. Just can't see them because, well, the screen's in the way.
Let's give you a nice 4 there. You have got a good bit of rubbish on the table, haven't you? Right, we've had a plane crash. Yeah. Oh no, it's one of my goods planes again.
I mean, the table is shared between me and my brother.
Yeah, it's a shared table, yeah. There we go. We'll do some more in a bit.
Yeah, sorry. There's been so many plane crashes recently.
Oh, I know. And there's nothing you can do about it apart from maybe turn them off. So never mind.
Although, yeah, that cutlery you can see is mine.
Yeah, cutlery.
It's just a bunch of knives and forks and a single spoon.
Okay, let's keep an eye on one of these aircraft for a second. I am going to go and get my battle station photo. So you guys can roast my setup as well.
But yeah, The mainline connection I've designed might hurt you.
I'm not going to look at it.
I mean, it's not actually connected yet. It's just there.
Let's see.
But, you know, it's where the cold HSTs are running. This small cut.
Is that a recent photo? Yes, that is a recent picture. Is it clear? Yep, it looks like it's fairly clear. Okay, let's go with that one then. Can I paste it in? There we go. And you know what? In addition to just doing my main computer, I'll also do my mobile setup. Yeah, that one will do, I think. So this is me when I was working away from home. This is the laptop. So we've got a computer setup and a separate laptop setup from me posted in the channel now. Remember, folks, if you YouTube is the hub of my content, but my Discord is the hub of the community behind all that. So definitely get involved with the Discord. Right, how are these planes doing? Are they making any money? You know what? They made over 1 million, and they are. It says crates of goods transported 0, but it produced 0, so we need more wood. Look at the cargo
I'll be
graph.
back to that shortly.
Look at that cargo graph. So, if anybody thought aircraft were no good for goods, up to a certain throughput, they're brilliant for it. They do a great job. And they seem to be not breaking down either, so maybe we could go a little bit further. There's a spelling error in the pop-up. Can you log a help ticket for things like that, Steerpipe Sister? And then I'll be able to address it at an appropriate time. Right, I was building a mega metro. A mega metro, wasn't I? So this station here, I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what? I'm going to put a bridge in because it's smaller than a tunnel. And that, I was going to say, will allow me to get past this river by only getting a couple of tiles blown up, but it won't. So you know what? I'm just going to move it all along one square, and that slight inefficiency will probably be fine. What on earth? Am I hearing the sound effects from both clients? Yes. There we are. I've just turned the sound effects off from the second one. I don't know if chat's been hearing that as well, but I fixed it. Right. Now I can just get 2 little bits. The river exists. There we go. Right. Signals. I'll get them right this time. So 1 signal going in here. 1 signal on the merge there. And then continue the signals down the line. Perfect. Okay, so terminus, through. Terminus, we need the terminus over here. You know what? I think I'm going to put it like here. Then I need to do the lines. And then the junction. Oh, Kevin's going? All right. Oh, Kevin, if you're still here, let's have a very quick look at your goods train. Sorry, goods trams. There we go. If you're still here, let's have a look. Shared orders of the goods trams. So Kevin's trams are making minus 19 per period. Mine are making plus 85 per period. And the only difference is that I'm picking up goods here and taking them to the nearby city, and Kevin's going across the universe. Like almost quite literally. Glad the trains to the HQ are doing better. It's a good job, isn't it? Yeah. What are we doing? Why are there trains waiting? Oh, they're waiting at a station. I was just looking at the picture-in-picture.
Yeah. You might want to look at the area with that, though.
Oh my goodness, I've just seen above the lines battle station set up. Their keyboard is on some sort of circular coffee table. Their PC appears to be on some sort of bedside cabinet thing, and that their mouse is up there too, and they're surrounded by rocks of various different sorts. But there is an Eddie Stobart's thing in the corner of the room. Loads of hobgoblin. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so wrong in so many ways, this setup. Wow. I mean, I love the ambition. But there's monster cans, hobgoblin, there's mini eggs wrappers. Oh my goodness gracious me. Well, it is certainly interesting and crowded. It does seem, and you know, above the line said it's usable. I'm not sure it would be usable. The mouse there on that little cabinet, I think it would really annoy me. You know what? For the amount of cans that are lying around, I'm gonna have to give this one a 3. It can't score any more than that. There's too many cans lying around.
The picture is the Cole HSTs, by the way.
Oh, lovely.
But yeah, I'm actually wondering if you would even deem this as cursed.
Yes, everything is cursed. Right, so now I've done the stations.
The rail network of it.
Now I've done the stations, it's time for track, right? So it's station, track, junctions, depots, trains. So the track between the stations is next. So we're going to start with the main line track. There we go. What do you think, folks? Should we do bridges over this river? I added, like, the bridge set, and I've even fixed the error message that pops up. But this is the first time we're not using bridges very much, so let's put some bridges in. The nice, pretty bridges. There we go. So that's those stations connected. Now these ones need to be connected. Gonna have to have a relatively sharp turn out of this station to get past this town, but that's okay. Through some farmland, which you should avoid right at the beginning of a game, because building through a normal land will cost you anywhere, well actually, if there's no tree on it, it'll cost you £93 at the moment. Farmland, 468. It should go underground. Yeah, we can't do proper underground metro here, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about that. So I'm going to change the exit at this station so the whole exit's on a corner. If I can. I'm going to attempt to do it. Something like that. There we go. That's okay. Just need to fix the signal, so in and out. There we go. And then I think these ones can just come up and meet it. Yep. So just a little adjustment to the station. Oh, this metro, I love making little systems like this. Yes. Has Hellish seen the Back to the Future play? You mean the musical? No, I haven't. There's only one musical I've ever enjoyed. And if anybody can think what that musical is, then be my guest. Janko, Amelia, do either of you have an idea what the only musical I have ever enjoyed might be?
Robin Hood.
I'm not a really fan of musicals, so the only one I can recall now is a High School Musical. So,
okay, that's one way about going about it. The answer to your question is the only one I know. That is definitely a tactic when answering a question like that. No. Neither of those are correct.
is it in English? Like,
No.
no, of course it's in.
No,
it
no,
should
it's
be
not.
in
It's not
English.
British. It's not British at all.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right? Hang on, where's this station gone? I was going to build a station here, and I completely forgot.
Is it that one with streetcar in the name?
Nope. Phantom of the Opera, no. Starlight Express, no. Sound of Music, no. Lion King, no. Although I didn't dislike The Lion King.
The Lion King's a musical?
Well, pretty much. Oh, it depends how you define it, but all of those Disney films are musicals because they
That's
just
right, yeah.
sing and dance around constantly. I mean, some people might argue that it's a film rather than a musical. You'd be wrong. At least I think you would be. You know what? I am actually going to make this track go up. I'm not just going to dig a massive hole through the hillside. Polar Express. People are trying to guess the only musical I like. Wallace and Gromit isn't a musical.
Well, they've probably done at least one at this point.
Whether they've done one or not, it isn't one. I mean, you can try and argue that it is, but you'd be wrong. Now, look, this bit goes up and down, so let's see if I can get rid of that. So can I do this? I can. You know what? I really like the way that looks. No, it's not Beatles. You know, when I tell you guys the answer, like, most of you are going to go, that's not a musical, it's a silly film.
Is it American made?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, oh.
I'm thinking of Chicago, but
Is that a film?
yeah.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm terrible with things like that. Hang on, have I done those signals the wrong way around? No, I haven't. Bedknobs and Broomsticks. I do actually like that film, but no. Sound of Music, no. Right, I'm going to have to give you guys... so it's something I call a musical, but most people probably wouldn't say it is. It's a film. I believe it's American. I could be mistaken. And it's not live action. And now everybody's going, you what? What is he talking about? Exactly. We can get rid of that river. It was full of evil fish.
Phineas and Ferb?
I don't know. I don't think it's Disney. Oh, somebody got a little bit close. Team America World Police is quite similar, and it is a film I enjoy. No, not Frozen, not Shrek. Oh, there we go. We have a winner. AG Systems. South Park movie. I consider South Park movie a musical, and it's the only real musical that I feel that I've ever enjoyed. Now, unfortunately, I can't sing you any of those songs for two reasons. One of them's copyright. To be fair, it has songs. It does. A vast portion of the film is songs. There's a lot of singing in there. See, everybody's agreeing with... Well, not everybody, but a lot of people are agreeing with me. Totally musical, incredible movie. I know, right? You know, something that I wish I'd done is play South Park, the game. Is it Stick of Truth?
Which game? They have at least two, I believe.
Yeah. Well, one of them was a sequel, wasn't it? No, I don't have them. I don't have them. But if you guys want to go and buy a game, what you could do is go to GOG using my affiliate link, and if you did, not you know, you would be supporting the channel, which is brilliant. Yeah. It Yes. So I think most people are actually on my side with this. Yes. Right, I have done the stations and the track. It's time for junctions. So, if we're turning left, I'm going to take an extra piece of track out here and one out from the bridge to there. That should do the job quite nicely. Oh, hang on, that's not turning left, that's coming off the bridge, which is also fine. And then this bit here, we could cheat and just go straight. So that's okay as well. But then we need to go under or over this track in a manner which allows us to, like, go round. So if this one was to go straight here, and I don't know whether it will or not, it would then need to go this way, I think. Which I think's okay. Obviously we need to get rid of these, and these to get the tunnel in. There we go. Yep, that works. So then I've just got to figure this out. Now, normally, I would try and get a tunnel in a different direction and cross straight over that bit. But I'm thinking I might do like a slip lane here with a bridge or something. South Park, Bigger, Longer and Uncut is a 1999 American adult animated musical. Apparently. Some of the signals are the wrong way around. Oh no, they're not, are they? Where, Egg? Anyone in particular? You're flabbergasted. Not your kind of thing. This, yeah. At the top. Oh yeah, these signals the wrong way around for sure. They swap over here, look. I made a mistake. But the problem is has that now translated down here? Oh no, that's actually correct. Yeah, we're good, we're good. So now I've just got to connect these two bits of track somehow without causing an issue. And I think what I'm going to do is move this diagonal to make it happen. So if we get rid of 6 bits of track here, we go down there, tunnel here, and come up this way. We'll put that in as a kink like that, right? Obviously, we don't need this one anymore. That might then let us do something over here. Yeah, it does. It does. So if we go down here, I can come off at an angle there and bridge here. Oh, there we go. That's perfect because then there's room for signals as well. Okay, well, I don't know if I actually perfect might be a bit of a long jump. There we go. I mean, apart from these signals are the wrong way around, I think. There we go. I think we're all right. Nice junction. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit kinky up here. But apart from that, it works out quite nicely. You might be able to do a little bit of tidying up. And actually there's a kink up there as well. So let's just de-kink everything maybe. Fantastic. So if I do this, fantastic indeed. Remove these extra bits. Keep the gap here, because we don't need to do anything else. And just let those ones merge there. That neatens it up a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Universal Rail New Giraffe. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't like that. Anyway.
Is it possible to get 100%?
Depends. So the question there from Amelia was, is it possible to get 100%? Now, there's different things that can be 100% in the game, but I presume you mean station ratings, right?
Station rating or material transported.
Okay, so transported, I think so, but that all depends on the station ratings, right? So to get station ratings 100%, you have to qualify the various different criteria. One of which is like how long certain piece of cargo has been sat around waiting to be picked up. So if you already have trains there on full load all the time, that one's always going to be the best. Another one is whether you have a statue of the company owner, that gives you a boost, a few other things. And one of them is based on how fast the last vehicle was that came to visit. So if you're servicing it with slow vehicles, that's going to damage your rating. And that's one of the reasons why ships nearly always have poor ratings at their stations. Signal after the bridge. This one? Or do you mean these? Hang on a minute, go back. Signal after the bridge. Yeah. I mean, this bridge, the signals are fine. Oh, you mean here? Yeah, we could put a signal in there if that's what you mean. Fun fact, as long as you go 45 left and then 45 back to the right, it counts as no turn at all. I mean, the way that I say it is if you turn twice within a train's length. Because it matters about the train length, right? So if you turn 45 degrees right and then turn 45 degrees right again, as long as it's further than a train length, it's not going to cause you problems. So that's one junction of two. Now we've got to do this one. This one shouldn't be too bad either, right? Apart from we've got this slope here, which is going to make things a little bit worse. Quite a lot worse, probably. So what I'll do first is we'll come along here. These trains are length 7, so I'll come 5 along. That should do the job. That's going to be our track leading onto the line in that direction, right? Then there's another one where we can kind of come down here. We'll have a little kink. We'll go across and connect up like this, right? That's not perfect. If it was the industry wasn't in the way, then it might be a little bit better, but I think that'll be all right, okay? And then we've got these two to do. Again, it's always like the first two are fine, the third one's not too bad, and then it's always the last one that's the worst. So one of these needs to go... I think like this. Yeah, it does. And I don't like that. That's horrible. And we can't just like come across here and then put a tunnel in because it's diagonal, right? Yes, but that still won't cause a slowdown. You only get a slowdown when you turn 135 with the train length. Hang on a minute. If you go... What was that? Something happened with the power. If you turn 45 degrees right, yeah, and then you turn another 45 degrees right within a train length, that could cause a slowdown. Could, depending on like your train and stuff. For vanilla and stuff. Obviously, different mods makes it different. If you turned left and then you turned, or you turned right and then turned left, that doesn't do anything. That will never slow you down. Not unless you then go and do it again within a train length. It could, it rarely will. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying, it could. It will, especially in the early phases of the game, right? So what we try and do is we try and get a good number anyway. We've talked about that before, but so coming down here, this is okay apart from we're crossing our own tracks. So I think what we'll do is we'll deal with that one later. In which case, I'm not sure, but I think this one needs connecting up to that. Yeah, so we can do that, pop a tunnel in, and then, oh no, misclick. There we go. So we can get our signals in here. Yeah, that's fine. So it's just this third one now that I'm struggling to think, oh, you know what? I've got it. It's going to be a bit of a long bridge, but because we're up high anyway, coming over here with a 7-length bridge, it's a long bridge, right? Then we can just come up here for like 7-ish and then just do that. That works. It's not perfect, but I think that's okay. As long as you turn a total by 0, no matter how many wiggles. Ooh, I want to try that now. Because it does see in Discord. I think DJ Egg has just proved with, yeah. So DJ Egg got a train to do multiple wiggles within a train length, and it does slow down. Which is why I always say, don't turn the same direction twice within a train length. It could slow down. You can get away with it sometimes or often. But if you want to make sure, just don't. And only 1 wiggle per train length as well. Because again, it could slow down. But again, it depends on your train sets. So if you always use a modded train set, your information could be completely skewed. Right. Janko, how are things going down there?
Pretty fine. I'm adding some passenger network and yeah, I'm checking regularly on the wood network. So
yeah, have you got any more wood for me? Let's have a look at the cargo graph.
I've added a one forest in Salon Field, and I've just noticed another one by Trenbra Bay.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to add this one as well.
Yeah. So, looking at the graph, we can see that production's going up. Now, there could be a number of reasons for this, right? Obviously, you're adding to the network, but also the production of those places that you're already serving is probably also adding to that going up as well. So the goods service that I'm looking at the amount of goods being produced. Produced is the top line there that's flashing in white for the stream. So if you're doing a good service, it will produce more. And the more it produces, the more goods we make. Now I'm wondering, are the aircraft keeping up with this? And it's the same graph, and we can see that the answer is pretty much yes. So that transported line is always just under that mark. If there was a big leap up in produced and there wasn't another big leap up in transported, we know that we're then we're not meeting demand in terms with the aircraft. But at the moment, these aircraft at this one airport are keeping up with demand. And you know what? We could add a second. And I'm going to do it. I'm not sure what this river's all about. Where am I going to do it, though? I don't know. Let's So if this bit goes here, I don't think I'm going to be able to get coverage from the sawmill without getting rid of this river. Do we care about this river? You've built bridges over this river. Eh?
We can build tunnels.
It looks like the river just goes round in a U shape because it's been blocked off by the city or something. Okay, I'm taking the river out. You can have your lovely bridges. You've just destroyed it.
Yeah, I'm fan of bridges, but just when they make sense only.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to adjust this. So if I remember correctly, that's 9 by 11, and if I go out this way, 9 by 11, and get another airport in. Yeah, I can put. Oh, I have to put a gap. I have to put a gap between the two airports. Oh wait, I think I might be able to put them side by side if I hold control. Build separate station. Yes. So there we go. Not only am I keeping up with the output of this sawmill, which is making 1,200 crates of goods last month, or in the last minute, but I actually have the capacity of a second airport to keep up with it if I need to, which I think is pretty cool. What we can do, though, is we can get these aircraft, and we can say, after you've done that airport, come here for a full load, then go across and drop it off there, and come back again. That way, they're going to cycle through between the two airports. We'll pick up more cargo, and then 102 people will die in a crash. These aircraft. What do we do with these aircraft, eh? Right. So yeah, that's cool. You've been doing some. Let's have a look at some of the passenger network that you've got going on there. Where are you?
It's just those Gridding Well Ridge, Slenfing Field, and Lenhead.
Norwich, yeah. Slenfing Field, yeah. You've got okay, the signals on the Ondia platforms. You shouldn't need them. But apart from that, you got a nice little station bit there. You've got a gap between your station junction and these double depots. Nice little on the line double depots. You got a junction here with an extra bit of track for some reason. I'm sure that was just a misclick. I'll take that out. You got, it's a right hand turn there, and then a terminus station down here. Looking good. Looking good. Nice.
Thank you.
Hellish, do you use any audio mixing software or just OBS? Just OBS? Ever since OBS had the ability to capture application audio separately, it's made the world of difference. Right? So I am mixing Discord audio, application audio, my microphone, the music, all separate in OBS. It's not my PC audio, and that makes a massive difference. And then we've had another crash. Oh, goodness. So many crashes. Okay. I had a fix to do on this junction, didn't I?
Oh, no. We have this many aircraft.
I mean, how many aircraft have we got? We've got
100 odd.
I've got 124 aircraft. We've got 832 ships. 1,601 road vehicles, that includes trams, and then 1,625 trains. So there we go. So yes, because OBS has the ability to pick up things audio separately, I can mix that separately. Like the music you're hearing for OpenTTD, that's not even the game. That's separate. That's just OBS playing some music in this scene. Yeah. And there's a reason why I do that. It's for recording purposes as well. What's your also, the OpenTTD music you're listening to has been leveled, so each track's volume is the same. Because this music in OpenTTD, some songs are much louder than others. You get that original track waveform, shove it in something like Audacity, you will see like one track will be tiny and another track will be massive. It's ridiculous. What is your favorite new GRF? Oh, my favorite one is one that doesn't exist yet, but is one that we're working on. It's called Hellish Industries.
What will Hellish Industries do?
Basically, we're going to make a load of industries for Hellish themed stuff. So it's going to be a community project that we're working on. We've got a thread in a channel on the Discord. So on the Discord, we've got our OpenTTD mod dev channel. So far in there, we've only been doing scripts, but we're working on looking at a few different things, including looking at the attempts of the regional investigators. No, I've been doing a few. I've created, I think, nearly 10 scripts now for OpenTTD. There's a lot of them. Can I have a look at the game scripts? No, because we're in the middle of a multiplayer game. But the auto viewport scroller is the script that we've got running, and that's what's scrolling the viewport and it's called viewport, but really it scrolls one client, so it's a little bit misleading. We've got the arbitrary points allocation script, the boomtown or bust script. We've got the destruction disaster script. We've got the cargo script thing. Can't remember what that one's called for counting cargo deliveries. We've also got a script in the works for doing better subsidies. There's the evil fish one, but I didn't write that. Yeah. Will there be a tangent factory? What are the inputs? Exactly. Oh, actually, there's 2 different industry sets we're looking at. Brandon or Egg or somebody that was looking in the other thread. Can you remember the name of the other one? There's 2. There's the one that's Hellish themes, and there's another one that's got another theme. Anyway, right. I have done the stations. I have done the track. I have done the junctions. Come on, chat. You should know what the next thing I need to do is. We talked about this earlier. Yeah, that one, Brandon, but I can't remember what we called it. Stat tracker. Yes, I've also done the stat tracker script. If I remember correctly, the stat tracker script needs updating with crash stuff. I can't remember. Frankster got it correct. Yes, it's depot time. So I'm just going to go anywhere on this network where there's a straight better track and just try and squeeze some depots in. So let's see, 6. I can get this industry to go transparent. Can I get a length of 6 in there before... Oh, just. Okay, it's not ideal right before the station, but it'll work. And this bit's a little bit short, but it's close enough, right? Do you guys want me to spoil the... Oh, no, the industry means I can't do it. Oh, wait, can I? Yeah, I kind of can. It's not going to be double, but it'll work. Whoa, lag. Server looks okay. Stream looks okay. Okay, never mind. Everything seems fine. There we go. So there's one set. We need to get the signals on there, though. Signals on there. Signals on there. There we go. Let's see. So that's that one. I don't really want to do diagonal ones, but I think I'm going to have to there. Probably going to have to here as well. Maybe even there. I don't like them. Yeah, it's basically a Factorio transport set. I can't remember what we called it. Oh, we need to do a couple more computers. Let's see, where is it? Oh, battle station pictures. Here we go. So where did I get up to? On the battle station pictures. Oh yeah, here we go. So is it Angelique? That is, oh my goodness, what's that all over the desk? It's like chalk or something? Is that paint or makeup? I'm not sure. I mean, the layout's good. You've got your monitors. I mean, they're not all at the same height. There's 2 sets of keyboards and mice. I have no idea why. Maybe one's a backup or something like that. And I can see one speaker on the far left and one speaker on the far right. Yeah, I mean, with one of the monitors at the wrong height and with all of that mess, I have no idea what it is. I'm going to have to give that one like a 5 or maybe a 4. It's just a little bit too grungy for my liking. Oh dear. And then Never Seen by Day. Oh, that's a neat little setup. You got a tiny keyboard and it looks like you've got like a table behind a table. It's clean, it's tidy. The monitors aren't the same size, but you've made an effort for them to line up and be in the middle, right? And it looks like you're playing OpenTTD? Yeah, you're playing OpenTTD. And you're on version 15.2 as well. That's nice. I like that. I'm gonna give that a 6. It's nice. And then the last one before me is Joke. Joke's got a bit, I think, looks like Lego in the background. I can see Joke's homework. There's some music in the background. Your microphone that you move around when depending on what you're doing. It looks like you've got the thermometer on the top there. Not sure what to say about that. And there's an aircraft hiding behind your monitor as well. Simple, effective, nice, mostly neat. A couple of concerning things. What did I give the last one? I gave the last one a 6. Yeah, I think this one has to be a 5. They are Joke. You got a 5. Right, diagonal depots time. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? So diagonal depots I like to do with a length 4 runoff. There we go. So I'm going to connect that up like this. Let's give it like length 5 to here, I think. And then I'll try and make something... Oh, no, we don't need that bit of track. Try and make something remotely similar. Oh, good. How's this going to work? Is it... Yeah, there we go. It's like that. Take out the middle bit. One that way, one that way. Put the hill back. And then is that long enough? Yeah, okay. So which way we're heading? This way. Okay, that's fine. But now I have to do the one on the other side, and I don't like that. There we go. Right, so we've got 4 coming off the line, which means we can probably just try and mirror this one. So on this piece of track, on that bit of track, there. Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't work like that, unfortunately, by the looks of it, but never mind. It's close enough, I think. Right, you guys, I want to know in chat, right? Given the situation I've got here, with the shape of the track and all of the diagonals of the depots, what would you rate me out of 10 for my... Oh my goodness, there's loads of them. For my attempt on these depots? I mean, I think they're alright, right? I think they're okay. Not the best, surely. Where are these workstations? They're in a thread on the general channel, under battle stations. Yes. Why don't you use your kink diagonal depot setup you put in Discord? In a while back. Oh my, that was probably a while back. I have no idea. I don't remember. Is there a reason why you don't put priorities entries from your depots onto the main lines? Don't bother. I just don't bother. I don't mind. I mean, ideally the main line wants to be priority, right? But I haven't been much for doing priorities. Maybe I should investigate doing priorities a little more. Right, not enough 90-degree corners. A 7. Okay, well, we've got some depots there and some depots there. We need some depots here, so... Ooh, I don't know where to do them. It's gonna have to be here, right? Can we do on-the-corner depots? Is that a thing? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what the situation is. I mean, I could probably do... Oh my goodness. That's a 90-degree turn. Oof. I mean, that's not too bad, right? Well, we got a 7, a 0. So breakdowns is enabled. Yes. See, I tend to mostly play on default settings. So breakdowns are going to be enabled in games that I play. Okay, let's try and mimic that one. That's the wrong bit. I don't know why my mouse cursor decided that I wanted a tunnel then. I didn't want a tunnel then. You know what? I think this will work. It's not going to be massively effective, but I don't really see it being much of a problem either. Because there's a lot of tight turns, and what are you going to do with diagonal depots, right? I wish there was a better solution. Maybe there is. Maybe I just haven't thought of it yet. Okay, so the next one is my battle station. And it's been rated at 0 by 2 people. And then my mobile setup hasn't got a rating at all. And then there's Lean Mean Disk User, who's got what looks like 3 monitors, 2 keyboards, 2 mouse, and a laptop. It looks like 2 computers and a laptop with 3 monitors. It's a bit messy. There is a plate, but that's just one little plate. It's not like there's cans stacked up. Cables and what looks like discs, a pocket knife in the back. So your cable management is not great. And the monitors are all at different heights. But I kind of appreciate the battle station kind of Matrix style. I've got like 3 different places to type in an arc here. Oh my goodness, it's a Windows 7 machine. Oh, I see. Interesting. I think I'm gonna have to give that a... Can I give it a 6? I was thinking maybe 7, but there's way too there's way too many cables visible for it to be a 7. Let's give it 6 because you've got a Windows 7 machine on there. Lean Mean Disk User. There you are. If anybody else wants to place their battle stations in that thread, feel free. Go ahead. Right then. So now I can actually add the trains, and I'm going to do 1 mega loop of trains, and then we'll find out if I've made any mistakes. So new vehicles. Clone existing metro train from the other side of the world. Because those ones seem to be doing alright. We'll get rid of all the orders. And we'll say go here. Go there. We'll go on the loop. We'll visit the side station on the way there. Then we'll go the loop back again. Visit the side station on the way back. And I've just realised that we're supposed to be moving passengers to the main station, but we'll modify that later. So this is going to be kind of part of the growth and transport algorithm for now. We'll then get a fleet of these. How many we've got? We've got 11. We can't have 11. Let's make it 20. Send them on the way. You'll post yours when it's cleared up. Wasn't that yours that you posted right at the beginning? Step by sister. Or do you mean you'll post another one? You just tagged me? In OpenTTD. Compact depot design. Oh. That is a very nice compact diagonal depot design. One more like for 2 viewer plus gift subs. Well, we definitely need to get the likes in, people. Oh, this deserves to be shown on stream. Bear me a second. I just need to save it. Image already exists. Well, no, I don't want to overwrite whatever that might be. Right, here we go. Let me just get this image up for you. Look at this, folks. Look at that. Isn't that an absolutely beautiful diagonal depot solution? The whole line kinks by, I think that's 3. I like it. Oh, I really like that. I think I could just sit here and just look at it all day. Ah, what a beautiful depot. You know what? That is a really elegant design. Well done. Somebody give Thomas 1,000 hellish points. Right then, let's check in with our 2 people that are joining me tonight. Chanko and Amelia. Chanko, we'll start with you. What have you been up to recently?
I have just added another forest to the extensive forest network, and it already looks like a bowl of spaghetti, but...
There are several forests in the area. Ooh, have you done Rondhead Forest? It's right near Gredingwell Ridge that you've been working at. In fact, it's extremely close. Extremely close to Dunley Woods Forest.
That's the one I have on a to-do list. I've just added the Tardworth Woods more to the north.
You know what? If you moved that station, you could do both forests, I think.
That's right, yeah.
If you could get the coverage there. Get the coverage there. I mean, it might be quite big. Or you could do a spread station. Maybe.
Will it work?
Yeah.
Let's see.
So I don't know how you might manage to do that, but you've got more woods in, which means I have to check on the sawmill cargo production. And production is not too bad. It's bouncing up and down above the 1,000 mark, which is quite good, right?
Feels good.
Yeah, I think it's quite good.
I'm too focused on the station now.
No, you're not allowed to focus. You're not allowed to focus. Let's see how... Yeah, so it looks like the cargo graph's going pretty well. My aircraft here, you can see we've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 aircraft currently loading. And there's just like no goods. The ratings are excellent, 81%. This one, though, is a different station, which means to get better ratings than 81, we need to make... Oh, hang on a minute. Have you already got a statue of the company owner? Yes, you have. Okay, that's good. I'm not sure how to get higher than 81% ratings, right? I mean, there's nearly always a plane loading, right? So, 81% transported. What are the rates of doesn't tell you the percent transported, it shows you the amount transported, right? So what you're looking at here is the percent difference between the 2 points on the graph. Yeah, to get airports next to each other like this, you have to hold control. Now in theory I could actually add more airports because they actually count as being in 2 separate towns, but this will do. It is plenty. Okay. How much money are they making, though? That's a good point, actually. I didn't think about that. Oh, wow. They made nearly 2 million last period, which is brilliant. There's only 10 of them. There's not a massive amount of aircraft.
Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed. Fran the Man has gifted 2 Viewer Plus gift subs. Thank you very much, Fran the Man. Look at that. Airplanes, to your knowledge, Need to be a lot faster to get 1% extra station rating compared to ships. Ah, I see. There we go. And there's the 2 people that received Viewer Plus gift subs, including Taser. Congratulations to both of you. Thank you very much, Fran the Man. Now, how is my mini metro system going? Let's see here. Well, there's no... Oh, cool. There's 600 passengers at that station. None at that one. 200 at that one. None at that one. Okay. They seem to be doing okay. Look at this. The way that the trains filter in and out here are really quite nice. Yeah. The hit game, Mini Metro. You know what, Brandon? I was playing Mini Metro yesterday on the Steam Deck. Mini Metro and Mini Motorways are 2 of my most favourite games on the Steam Deck at the moment. I have enjoyed playing some RimWorld on the Steam Deck. And what else have I played on the Steam Deck? Obviously, like bits of other games, but nothing too crazy. Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and the other Mega Drive games. Yeah. So there we go. Once these all spread out, I think we'll be all right. But what we need to do to help them spread out is find out the one with probably the best coverage. So Penway has got a massive population and really probably quite good, well, relatively good coverage for the station. Maybe Pendingholm North? No. Yeah, I think Penway might be the biggest one, right? So we're going to put a full load order in here. Right, at Penway West. That'll help them step out. Mini Motorways is awesome. Yeah, I like Mini Motorways. Good game. Yeah, fun. Is that supposed to be 1 in, 2 out? Yes, it is supposed to be 1 in, 2 out. This is the design of this particular type of station.
Your fix over at the Fort Mundum Goods region didn't work because there is a way to just bypass those depots as well.
Hang on, Fort Mundum. Let's have a look. So we've got a few trains in the station. They're refusing to come out now. Oh, there's a way to bypass the exit. Oh, I want to force them to. Oh, in that case, we'll just turn this train round and remove that piece of track. And then everything will be fine. I mean, they're all breaking down. But yes, they shouldn't have
been staying for so long.
Yeah, they shouldn't have the option to do that. What we should do is give the other trains that on the main line the option to slip in to use the depots. But there we go. What else have I been playing on the Steam Deck? I feel like I've told you this information, but I've forgotten one of them. So Mini Metro, Mini Motorways, the Sega Genesis, well, Mega Drive Classics Collection. I've got a funny feeling I played a little FTL and decided not to carry on doing it. Yeah, I can't think of another one that I've been playing on the Steam Deck. I bet Grand Theft Auto would be good on the Steam Deck. I tend not to play OpenTTD on the Steam Deck because that's a good one for the computer. But at the moment, my favourites are Mini Metro and Mini Motorways. It just works really well, in my opinion. Dave the Diver. That's the other one I've been doing, Fran the Man. Perfect, thank you. Is there a signal bus in between the first merge and the second merge at Nidtone Woods? Or like here? I don't think so. I think it looks okay. GTA Online doesn't work from the Steam. No, not GTA Online. Just GTA, the original GTA. Yeah. I've really enjoyed Dave the Diver. We've done some giveaways for Dave the Diver. Oh, everybody, we haven't mentioned the recent giveaways that we've got going on. So at the moment, for the month of February, we have a monthly giveaway happening for... what's it for? I've forgotten. It's a bundle. It's a bundle on GOG for the Settlers. I believe you get one of the Settlers 1, Settlers 2, 3 and 4. Yeah. You only saw one giveaway? Yeah, there's a giveaway. That's the giveaway that's happening at the moment, the monthly giveaway. Steerpite's sister won the Dave the Diver. There you go then. Grand Theft Auto, not 2, 3, 4, 5 or online, or Grand Theft Auto London. Yes. There we are. Yeah, this will be all right now. This will be okay. So I kind of mostly fixed it, but there was something else I needed to do. Yeah. I haven't got that far into Dave the Diver. As when the story started getting strange, I kind of dipped out of it. And the main reason for me is that I found the challenge of the gameplay and the mechanics of the game more interesting than the story. So overcoming the particular challenges that were going on was the interesting part to me. And then it became even more heavily story driven and I lost some interest. But that's just the kind of gamer I am. So here we go, look, we've got our trains waiting here. What we need now is to hook the trams to the metro station and change their orders a little bit so that they drop off, right? So this tram stop here, Penway Woods, I'm going to move it forward a little bit so we get the catchment doesn't cross too much. So switch that up there, remove this. There's a road vehicle on the way. And then put in trams here. What? Tram track. With a turnaround. You've got to have the turnaround. And then we'll change the orders. Okay, you remember how we did this last time? So the first thing we do, we go round the loop, picking up passengers. We drop them off, and then we go back round the loop in the opposite direction and drop off the passengers. Okay, so let's get this right. So the west station is the transfer station. So where you see west, that wants to be... Oh my goodness, I've done this wrong again. Just misclicking. Transfer and leave empty. This one here, transfer and leave empty. And this one, and all the other ones wants to be no unloading. No, I want to load. There we are. No unloading and take cargo. No unloading and take cargo. No unloading and take cargo. I wish I had a shortcut key set up for this, but I don't. There are hotkeys that you can assign. There we go. So now they'll go around this loop one way, drop off all the passengers, and they'll go around the loop the other way and drop off all the passengers. So we're just about to get a load in. Yeah. I moved an order. Uh-oh. Huh? What just happened then? Oh, I just did one of them. Oh, I did this last time as well. It's this one. Okay, let's check to make sure I've got this right, and then I'll transfer it to the others. So, it's Woods North, Penway Central West, then Central, Penway, North, Woods and West. It looks like it's in the right order. So then what we want to do is just get...
Fantastic!
Fantastic indeed. WeJubya has just gifted 2 viewer plus subscribers. Well, thank you very much. Look at this. look at, like, stop sharing the orders. Tell them to go to that one. There we go. Shared orders is correct. And we've got Jeremy has been gifted the Viewer Plus. Thank you very much for the support. For anybody wondering, Viewer Plus, it's one of the 3 main ways you can support me in addition to the YouTube memberships and the Twitch subs. And at the minute we have 146 Viewer Plus subscribers. It's kind of like Patreon, except there's no big company doing a middleman. I the services myself, and yeah, you support me directly. Now there is a whole way, many different ways to support me, and they're all listed on my website. Okay, so if you go to masterhellish.net, there's a support page, and on the support page, there's a whole list of ways you can support me, and most of those ways are free. Right, let's sort out the rest of these trams. So we're going to take it off the shared orders and put it on the same shared orders as the tram that comes down here. There we go. Then get this tram, get it off the shared orders, get it on with these guys, get this tram, get rid of its orders, and share it with these guys. So there we go. We now got all 5 trams doing the correct loop around the town. And that, in theory, should drop off a good bunch of passengers. Yes. That's a good point. Yeah. Weejub, all the best for your recovery. Please do get much better soon, yeah. We are. Keep us in the loop. Hey Hellish, as your game for trips down memory lane, you recommend checking out Lemmings. Yes, that is on the list. There is a trips down memory lane coming next week, and it's a game that many people have been asking for, and it is a transport sim tycoon type game. If you can try and guess it, but I probably won't tell you. I might keep this one a secret. I don't know. Right, I can see helicopters going around in circles smoking. Who's that? Who's got what appears to be... Are they Chinooks?
Possibly. I just grabbed the highest capacity one I could find that handled the resource.
I will say it's not locomotion. I have already done a video for locomotion. Where are they?
They'd be orbiting around...
Edinburgh East?
Further north than that. Well, further northeast. Where I've currently lost it myself.
Northeast. Oh, I think I found it. Yep, here they are. Wow. So what are they doing?
Getting oil from the oil places there.
Oh, you're using helicopters for oil? 25 units?
It's to gather them, oil, to the central station where it's then transported by a Boeing.
So not only are you using aircraft for oil, when they can carry 25 units each. Let's find a shipping oil ones. Here we go. We got some we got ships doing oil around here, I think. No? Just trying to find some oil rigs that are doing ships. I'm sure that we got some around here somewhere. Here we go, I think. Oh no, there's been another plane crash. 200. Oh, there's a lot of people dying there. I can't actually see a ship loading at any oil rigs. What am I doing wrong? Oh, here's one. This one is a small one, and it's doing 30. Oh, it does a 130. Oh, sorry, let me get it right. 330,000 instead of what was it? 22. Not 20.
It's 25, but these oil rigs aren't giving much to begin with anyway.
Well, there is that. Right, what was that message? Plane crash. Let's clone. Oh my goodness, there's so many planes in the depot now. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of some of these aircraft because we don't need them all. There we are. Do you ever set orders to load and then skip a specific order when full? Not normally, no. You can use conditional orders like that, and I do have a dedicated video in my tutorial playlist for conditional orders. The metros are still not leaving. They will do. They will leave. They will. They've got to leave. Here we go. I think they're just filling up. I mean, that one's empty. Yeah, this one's nearly full, and it's filling up pretty quick. Now, one of the things we can do to try and make it a little bit more efficient is that try and move these stations so the coverage doesn't overlap. Unfortunately, it does. So what we can do is get this tram stop, which is Penway, move it back a bit. And then this one down here near the station that's overlapping the station, move it this way a bit. I don't know what that one is. Central. Oh, I've got to wait for the tram to get out of the way. Tram stop. Tram stop. Where do I delete a trams? There we go. So now there's less overlapping stations. It should help. Yeah. OpenRCT2. I have done Let's Play of that one, but Railroad Tycoon. I think I did Railroad Tycoon 3 already, right? Transport Fever 3. I would love to do Transport Fever 3. I got in contact with them and the developers, and they're just not interested. They haven't replied, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Rise of Industry. I think that one should be on my list. Let me have a look. Videos. Let's add one in there. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Rise of Industry. I think I keep looking at that one going, I don't know. Okay, it looks like some of the trains are filling up. Not massively quickly. How many people we got waiting at these stations? Hundreds. Ratings are terrible. Oh, ratings are terrible. There's thousands waiting at that one. Okay, so the solution is actually we just need more trams. So let's get more trams. That should fix the problem. I tell you something, folks. This is a mini.
Well, here we go.
If I had the time, and for me to have time, I would have to have enough support from the main gaming channel to allow me to have the time. I would like to make my own game. I have attempted to do so. I've started the project around 5 times in my life. And each time there's been some success and some reason to not continue. Most of the time, the reason to not continue is I didn't have the time. So if for some reason the growth of the main channel got to the point where it would afford me the time to try and make a game. Yeah. Making the games is one of the hardest things in computers, my friend. I mean, I succeeded in many aspects of making the game in a couple of ways. Like, I've ended up with 2 relatively working proofs of concept, but the problem wasn't I didn't know what to do, or the technology wasn't there, or any of these other things. The problem just was I didn't have enough time with everything else I had going on, right? But if doing what I'm doing now, if it becomes successful, we're doing okay. We're at 43,000 on the retro counter. If that keeps going up, 50,000, 80, 100,000 viewers, it could get to the point where I could afford the time to do it. Designing games is hard. I think I'm very good at that. I think that's one of my skills. I think I would be a brilliant games designer. I reckon I could make a pretty good game. Would it be simple? Yes. Would it be quirky? Yes. Would it be extremely niche? Oh, definitely. But would it be fun? Would it be interesting? Would it be rewarding and engaging? I think so. Anyway, back to OpenTTD. I'm not making TTD 2. It's not happening. Right, so let's check in with our guests tonight. We'll go Amelia again because we were just looking at your oil delivery system. Now, aircraft are notoriously terrible for what you were trying to do. I just need to find where you're working. Oh, here you are.
It was mainly just I didn't want to try and find a way to run a train or anything.
But it doesn't mean that it's not going to work, right? You have oil arriving at the station by chopper, and then you have some aircraft taking it away. Now, what happens when you get 3 aircraft fully loading, like sat loading, and there's no rooms for the choppers to unload? What would happen? Are they set to full load or not? They are.
Every single vehicle is set to full load, but I should only have 2 Boeings on the line right now.
That's a good way to solve it. Like if you've
That's
only got,
because I'm not getting enough into the airport to warrant a third.
I mean, there isn't anything there at the moment, and the ratings are actually quite good. What's the now? Which ones are you servicing? Let's have a look. Oh, there's one here. It is quite nice how they've landed like that, right? Oh, you can also upgrade that airport. You can also upgrade that airport. You can have it a metropolitan one, rather than a standard city airport.
I only went for that one because, from the look of it, they're the same, other than the metropolitan has 2 runways.
Yes, so you can have one landing and one taking off at the same time. Let's have a look at the cargo.
For it was helicopters shouldn't need a runway. They take off and land
vertically
usually.
But the aircraft would. Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. Look, everybody. We've got the... let's ignore passengers. Okay, let's turn passengers off. But look, we've got oil production and oil transportation. You can see here that the oil production has been bouncing between 24 and 30 for a very long time. But now, for some reason, the amount of oil transported was also bouncing in a similar sort of region, has dropped off. Now, I don't know why your amount transported has gone down, but as a result of that, the ratings have got worse, and the amount of oil being produced has also dropped down. So I think, for some reason, and I don't know what that reason is, for some reason, the amount that you're transporting has dropped and it's forced production down. Now, it could just be that you've got so many helicopters going around now that you can't get enough taking off and landing at the same time, which means they're taking too long to do their journeys. Yeah, I mean, it looks like you've got 3 currently circling the airport, maybe 4. Yeah, you've got 4 circling at the moment, which means they're not spending time loading and unloading, and the production of the oil refineries are going down. You're actually in potential danger of getting them to close down. Let's see, what's the money production on these? Okay, minus 5,000. I mean, it depends, like, how much are your main aircraft making? Oh, they made 43 grand last period. That does offset your helicopters, though. Yeah, I don't think... Let's see, what is the heliport on the aircrafts? Oh, we do have the heli station now, which I think...
It can't be close enough.
I'm not sure if the heli station allows...
Already tried.
Multiple...
It complained about being too close to the airport already.
Yeah, but you can't have them as a spread station as an airport. You can't spread station airports, unfortunately. You can only have them separate. Yeah. So what you could do is have a heliport to drop it off, and then like a truck to transfer it between them. That could potentially work.
Thing is, I'm just going to start setting up a boat thing.
Boat it in, and then just plane it out. That could work. All right, I'll let you do that. I'm going to go down and let's see. Where's my button? There it is. We'll have a word now with Janko. Hello, where are you? How's it going?
Zonningville. I'm in Zonningville, just doing transfer service for trains for passenger rail. So
you've also rebuilt the Dunley Heights station. It looks like one big station, and you've got plenty of trains picking up from there now. That's fantastic.
Yes. Merged the two forests together.
Okay, and what was you doing? Sorry, was it same thing? No,
in Zonningville, it's like on the map edge. I've added a part of the branch of the passenger line, so I'm just now doing the transfer service over there.
Yeah, bus and mail stop. That's a point, actually. I haven't thought about doing any mail on my metro lines. Maybe I need to actually sort that out. Look at the massive cities around here.
Yeah, they're quite big cities. Growing so.
The Network 3000 network is just slowly disappearing amongst cities. It's ridiculous. Although, it does seem that a lot of these cities are starting to reach a kind of peak that they are struggling to get bigger than. If we have a look at the town directory and sort by population, there we go. Some of the top ones up there are like over 200,000 in population. But it seems to be the closer they get to about 250,000, the slower they grow, because the growth algorithm is struggling to find new locations to make them grow. These cities all need metro lines. I'm working on it. What are you naming after Viewer Plus? That's a subtle poke, wasn't it, Franderman? I do need to name something after Viewer Plus. And I need to name, I think, 2 things after Viewer Plus tonight. So we're going to name this metro network after Viewer Plus. We'll name this metro network after Viewer Plus. And we'll name the new metro network after Viewer Plus. How are we doing over here now? I think we're starting to do a little better. Still quite a few hundred passengers at the back there. Might need a few more trams. But the metro trains are now leaving relatively regularly. Look, one just left here, and another one just left there. So first, let's do metro line number 1. Okay, let's name this one after a Viewer Plus subscriber. So if you're a Viewer Plus subscriber, and we'll name it after any Viewer Plus subscriber, we need to spin the wheel. Where's the wheel? Here's the wheel. Spin on Viewer Plus. Okay, here we go. Look at all 148 Viewer Plus subscribers on that wheel. I think we need to make the font of the names a bit smaller. It doesn't all fit anymore. We need to get to 200 Viewer Plus subscribers above the line. I'm just going to check the sign list. Have we got your name in the game for this series? I don't think we have. No. Yeah, we were at 150 subs for a while, and our target was 200. But it's dropped just beneath that mark again. So we need to get more, and then we'll aim for that 200. But no, I don't think we have above the line in the season. So let's get them added. Let's put a sign in. So this should be above the rail line. Yes. Yes, it is above the rail line, isn't it? I don't know if it's going to fit. No, it doesn't fit as well. Above the metro line, actually, I like that adaptation. Oh. There we are, above the metro line. Good suggestion. Above the rail. Is it above the rail lines, just the overground, right? Yeah, that's exactly what we have managed to get up and running tonight. Okay, and let's name this one down here now. This particular one at Runfing Bridge Woods. Let's find out. And this time I'm going to spin it on people who are in chat. So we got Nailtooth, Steerpipe Sister, WeeW's on the list, Brandon's in there. Obviously, some of you are already in the game. You won't get your name in the game twice. That Man Zam. Have we got That Man Zam in the game already? I don't think we have. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, well, let's do that then. And then we'll do the third and final one as well. So... Oh, you know what we could call it? We could call it That Tram Zam? That Man Tram? Maybe. Could you make a picture of the whole map? It would probably crash my computer. I could try. Yeah, That Man Tram. Has to be, doesn't it? There we go. That Man Tram. And we'll go with the final spin for naming the brand new metro network, which is... I think we might need more trams. 77 passengers there. Oh, there's over 1,000 there. Yes, we need a few more trams. But they are now blocking things up down here, so... Can I get... like an extra bit on there? Yes, there we go. Even better. Can you make a tube map for the rail services? It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. In this game, it doesn't have like a networks overlay, which would be nice. I did play a game recently that does have a networks overlay, but never mind. Maybe you could code that feature into OpenTTD. Maybe that feature will be added for version 16. Let's see. Who's the third and final Viewer Plus subscriber that's going to get their name in the game? Gerard! Well, there we are. I think Gerard was about earlier. I'm not sure they are now, but thank you very much for being a Viewer Plus subscriber, Gerard. Again, just a quick note, Viewer Plus is my own support system, so you can support me kind of like Patreon, except there's no middleman. There's not a big corporate company between you and me. So this is the Gerard Metro. You like the wheel for the music. Ah, yes, the music is the welcome to the show music. Where's the place sign? Right. I don't have an option for trams in my version of the game. How do you add them? It's a new GRF, so I can show you. So... Gerard Rail Yard would be a good one. So, yeah, the one that we tend to advise people to use is the improved generic tram set. So what you want to do is, from the main menu of OpenTTD, go to the check online content screen, find tram sets, download one, and when you start a game, go to the new GRF settings and add that GRF to the list of active GRFs. apply that setting and start your game, and you'll have trams available. Now, Gerard, train Gerard. Nice try, Step Back Sister. I don't think it quite worked. I'm gonna just leave that sign there at the moment for Gerard. This is the Gerard Metro Network. The Gerard JMN. This is the GMN, the Gerard Metro Network. Right then, it is time to thank my two. I was going to say partners in crime, but not many crimes were committed tonight. We got rid of a few evil fish, maybe, and we got discovered by a few regional investigators, didn't we? But overall, we did quite well and provided the world with rail services for passengers, for wood, transferred goods with aircraft as a bit of a team effort there, and there was a lot of oil as well. So thank you very much, both Amelia and Chenko, for joining me tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, it's been great. I hope that you consider putting your names in the hat again to come and join me. Maybe you can carry on where you left off with a bit of a network, or maybe join multiple networks together. And if anybody else wants to take part in Series 12, you can just look at the link in the stream description and take a look. masterhellish.net/S12. But we are actually going to leave it there for tonight. So thanks again, you two. It's been great having you. And thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. It is very important and very much appreciated. I will see you tomorrow night for Trips Down Memory Lane. And then after the weekend, we will have our brand new live series on Monday night with Train Driving Live. Take care, everybody. Good night.
Darn it.
Goodbye.